and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my love.
Hi, I'm going to be doing a playthrough. I know it's a bit short notice, but I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. It's obviously it's in preparation for Delta coming out next week, which I will live stream. I'm going to try and do the Markhor rank attempt, which is very hard. You have to get all 48, collect all 48. I don't know if you have to eat them, but you have to collect all 48 animal and plant pieces. But I'm just going to try and see how I get on. I'm just going to do a new game. I'm just going to do it in normal mode. So I thought I'd do a playthrough. And
After the
yeah, hi,
end of
Catcher.
World War II, the world was split into two, East and West.
Yeah, let's go.
This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Jack, I've got some important news.
So, it's been a long time since I've collected all or obtained that rank. So, I think there's no need to start collecting plants or anything until we get to the Operation Snake Eater. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go through the Virtuous mission quickly first. Yeah, let's get the backpack. Super excited to play Delta when it comes out next week, and it seems to be getting good reviews, so it's encouraging. And when I do, I'm going to be playing it with the early release via digital on Tuesday evening, and when it does come out, I will let all cutscenes play out and everything. But I'm just given the ones in MGS3, which I've seen a million times. So when I started this, I like MGS3, which means it already gives me some of the outfits, useful outfits, like the Flecton and the DPM. So I'm going to equip that first. Very good. For camouflage in the jungle. So this is a game that I've played many times before. I have obtained like the highest ranking and the highest difficulty. Just a really fun game, and I'm so pleased to hear it was getting a remake, because whilst this game it's an amazing game, control wise this is a PS2 game, it feels very outdated. So the fact that it's getting a new release with updated controls is very appealing. Might be worth me getting the pen and paper and just writing down whenever I pick up a new piece of animal plant, because I'm not going to remember which ones I've collected. But I will start collecting them in the Operation Snake Eater mission. Let's take this guard out. Try and get a headshot. Oh, gotcha. Right, if I'm careful, I can just run to the exit here, but there is a guard walking away there that I don't want to alert. Should be alright. And then we go. Right, there's a really cool trick here. Instead of trying to sneak past these guards or train them, there's a beehive. If you shoot the beehive, bees scare the guard, he runs away. But if we get the binoculars, We can zoom in, and they're still running, and they'll get the other guard as well, and they're all running away. So what it is, they run out the area, but they do come back after a while, so you can't spend forever just sort of running around with no guards, because they do return. They normally return in about a minute or two, I think. We're not going to dawdle, we're just going to get on with it. Razvet. Okay, so let's do this bit. So this bit got to be a bit more careful. Guards can spot me very quickly. So what we're going to do, we're going to just crawl. Oh. We're going to trank this guard first of all. So I haven't knocked him out yet, but he's going. Yeah, I was going to say he's going to fall any second. There's a guard over there, but you could trank. But I'm not going to. So what we'll do here is crawl. I'm not sure you can get away with just running. I think there are guards that will spot you, especially in the high difficulty. So the best thing to do is just crawl along here. You can see my camo at the top right it says 90%, which is well hidden. Hope you can hear me all right, by the way. And so all we do, we just get to the edge and then go north. Again, the grass helps hide you as well. So that guard there, what's wrong? It means he spotted the guard I tranked, but that's fine. That just means that guard is going to wake him up, but he's distracted, so we're all good. There's a guard here. You can just in the distance there, I think. Can you see him? Maybe not. Oh, he's there. Now, if in hard mode or high, there's two guards here, so you do have to be careful, but we do have to trank him. Should be safe to go now. So what we're going to do, we're going to climb the ladder now. Now, if you're not sure where to drop down without being spotted, if you press down the right analog stick, which reverts to the original top-down camera, just go south, full, and that triggers the cutscene. So you're safe now. The virtuous mission is done. So skip the cutscenes. Basically, this is where Ocelot appears. Very cool intro, and then he takes out loads of guards, and then Snake just basically knocks out Ocelot. The one thing you can do is you can shake Ocelot here, and he will give you a mousetrap, and that's pretty cool. So we're gonna, because we'll be back in this area soon enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select the mousetrap and place it. So when we get back here in the Snake Eater mission, the mousetrap will be there, and it will have caught something. It's going to go now. One thing that was a bit lame in the original version of Snake Eater is the having to always address your wounds and stuff, which is tedious having to go into the menu and do that. We can do that now, but fortunately that's much quicker in Delta. So let's do that. Oh, wrong one. Ouch. Right, let's just skip this cutscene. Right.
So how does it feel to be... Yesterday, the White...
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
Just making a note of the
You
different
mean the two
bits of fruit and
NSA
stuff.
codebreakers who went over to the Soviet
Plants and
Union?
animals. I think
Precisely.
I'll need to get.
Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Vulcan's ranks.
There's 10 different types of mushroom, I think.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
There's definitely some stuff I haven't thought of yet. Oh, the flying squirrel's here, isn't it? Let's get the flying squirrel. I think there's one here. Let's have a look. Oh, we haven't got the thermal goggles yet. I know that we can get it later. So mushroom A. We can tick that one off. Mushroom A. I'm gonna throw a stun grenade in a sec. Oh, there's the frogs, isn't there? There's frogs. B and C. So if we throw it about there, see there's movement there. So we have the snake H. Let's take that. Frog A. So we got snake H and frog A again. That's a lot. And there's a snake up here that we can get. Snake F. Cool. Oh, there's a fruit one as well, isn't there? Fruit. There's one up here which is... we can't fire at it because we haven't got the gun anymore. Should we be able to get it now? Oh, there's a croc. We want to get the croc, don't we? We'll get the croc a bit later. Oh, there's one of those keratin things. So we've gone the wrong way here. We want to go this way. So, okay. Right, there is a snake around here, other than me. Gotcha. King Cobra, that's snake A. Let's make a note of that. Done. I'm going to change to the DPM outfit now. Now, for this next bit, I think probably everyone has their own technique of how they get past these guards. What I do is I distract the guard to come towards me to climb up, it gets him out of the way. So what I do is very carefully when he says, "Who is that?" he'll start moving. There, see? Now, when he does that in the higher difficulties, you need to duck down. He's moving out the way now, so we can just go to the right and just go along the bridge. Make sure he's past, yep. Now I will, just for fun, I'll get all the camos as well. Oh, that's not how you do that. I wonder if I've got the smoke grenades. No. I've got it now. Okay, if I need to throw the smoke grenade to take out the guard. He'll come back in a second. So let's quit the smoke grenades. Not to take him out, but to blind him. Oh, idiot! I've pressed the wrong key. I've fallen to my death. Oh my god. Oops. I should have pressed the triangle one to pull me up. Same thing again. So just inch forward till he says, "Who's that?" Duck down so he doesn't spot me. Because I've been playing like Peace Walker recently, so that's why I'm not used to these controls yet. So it's the X button makes you fall down. Okay, so put up. Get all these. Get the raindrop camo. I can't say I'll ever really use it. It's supposed to be if you're in an area when it's raining, that's when it's a good time to wear the camo. So there is a guard just along there. Let's equip the smoke grenades. Again, I could use the stun, but the trouble with the stun, it can create a bit of a noise. So that's where he is now. And let's get the smoke grenade, throw it. So And now we're gonna slam his ass down. Like that. Don't think there's any more bits of plants around here I can get. So I could always see what he's got. Chaff. You don't really need to use chaff much in this game. Chaff and a grenade. Okay. And no doubt in Delta that the CQC controls will be different. When I first played Snake Eater, I didn't really understand the CQC controls, but it's not that difficult. Basically what I did was you press left analog stick to the direction you want the enemy to go, and you press the circle button and slam him down. I also need to learn again how to do the interrogation, which is because the achievements for Delta, you know, the PSN trophies have been released. And it's basically the same, pretty much the same as in the Snake Eater version in the Volume collection. So I don't think the shouldn't be too difficult to get the platinum trophy, assuming the difficulty isn't particularly harder in Delta. Right. So the mousetrap, there's bits and snakes and stuff. Oh, I'm making a note of all the different bits of animals and plants I need to get. There's 48 in total. I haven't looked it up. I'm just remembering as I go along. So I remember there's a rat, and I can get a rat. There's bird E. So we've got bird E. Again, I don't think you need to eat them. I think we just need to collect them. So we've got bird E. I can make a note of that. We've got the honey. I need to keep that because I need to turn that into a hive of Payne's hornets when I fight the Payne. Let's get the seed box, a couple of boxes. The only time I use that is basically before I go to the Shagahod, but it's still useful. Mine detector. Thermal goggles, cool. There's so many things I like about Snake Eater, and this is one of the ones I really like. It is the, you know, basically when you're trying to take out the soldiers, it's done quite nicely. It's quite a tense situation. So I'm just going to override my previous save file. That European Extreme save file was when I got the Foxhound rank like a few months ago. Right, so let's do this. Right, so what we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is equip the MK22, get stun grenades. Could keep the smoke grenades just in case I need them in an emergency. I think that's pretty much it. If I equip the thermal goggles, get rid of the sonar. I never use that. I think that's more. I don't need the revival pill. Right, what you're hearing there is I've got the AP sensor equipped. You don't have to have it equipped, but it lets you know if an enemy's nearby. So as soon as this door is blown open, I'm going to throw a stun grenade. And there's 4 enemies in that room behind the door. So you can see I've got 7 enemies left. Now, you can throw 2 stun grenades. If you throw a third, that will create an alert. So so basically I can throw 2. So that stun grenade has taken out 2 enemies because that's down to 5. I'm going to throw the second one. Should go down to 3. There's 1 enemy who hasn't been knocked out, so that's why I'm going to stay here. Wait for the enemy to appear. Because it will.
Where did he go?
There he is. So I don't need to trank him anymore. I don't want to waste ammunition. Okay, he's down. So what we do now, go down in the trapdoor. Now I'm going to get the knife out because at some point there's a rat here, and I want to take the rat because the rat obviously counts towards the Markhor rank. Let's change that to white. Now, it's debatable as to which is the safest way to go. Should I come out the bottom or the top? You could come out the bottom, but I'm gonna go out the top. Right, he's down, so there's 2 enemies left now. I know there's plenty of opportunities to get a rat later on, but I know there is rats down here. I think it's a snake as well. Just under the building here. If my memory's correct. No biggie if I don't get the rat yet. Let's quit the now. You have to be careful here because my camo is not good. As soon as I exit, my camo will go up. At the moment it's 30, so the guard is there. You could spot me in the guard on the roof. No, he's not there. That's good. Yeah, he's there now, I see. So what we're going to do is trank him. Good. There's only 1 guard left now, so that's pretty much done. Face paint. Zombie. Now, when you come back here after you've taken out all the guards, this area is where it triggers the cutscene. So after that, you can't get the guards disappear, so you can't get items from them anymore. Which is why this is a good time to search them. And they've got some good items. You saw that one had the MK22 suppressor, which you will need. What's this guy got? More ammunition and bandage. Okay, you don't need to collect all the different types of bandages, by the way. Let's search these guards as well. Ration. Oh, I have to make a note of that actually. That's another item collected. These guards don't wake up, by the way, once you trank them during this this mini boss, really, isn't it? So suture kit. It's rare that you run out of these sort of items that patch snake up. So battery, very useful, especially later in the game. And then we're just going to do this guy, and then we're going to go around and take out the last guy. So you've got 2 options. You can either go through the house, or you can go to the far southwest side of the map to take him out. It's whatever you prefer, really. But the nearer you get to the guard, he might hear you, so you do need to be careful. So there he is there. You can see his legs. Should fall down any second. There we go. And the only difference is in the harder difficulty. In the hard mode, you have to take out 9 guards, and in extreme or European extreme, it's 10. And they generally, some of them change places a little bit, but it's not too difficult. Anyway, I think we're good to go. Good to move on. I think we could get, not that I'm going to use it, we can get the AK-47 up here. Oh no, I beg your pardon, I must have got it before the fight started. Yeah, I don't think I need to eat the animals and the plants and stuff and to get the ranking. I think I just have to collect it. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. There we go. That triggers the end cutscene. Anyway, I'm going to move on. There's the old-fashioned camera, and I like that you can switch between both models. You know, this camera, the fixed top-down camera, was in the original release of Snake Eater, and then when Subsistence version came out a year later, this is like in 2004, 2005, that's when you got the full 3D camera. Obviously I prefer the 3D camera, but I like that you can switch between the 2 versions, because sometimes the fixed top-down camera is still quite useful. Of course, in Delta, they separated it, so the 3D camera is just for the modern mode, and then the fixed top-down camera is just for the classic mode, which is fine, you know, it's no big deal. Right, so there's more snakes we can get here, which I'll make a note of. So this one is Snake D? Yep. We haven't killed an alligator yet, so we do need to do that. Oh, shooting the tail won't do much good. Now, I don't think you need to pick up all 3 pieces of... is it gay vial or I don't know how you pronounce that. But anyway, we've got the snake D. Let's make a note of that. Snake D. Got the crocodile. Right. There's quite a few things over here. There's some frogs in the swamp. It's hopefully be a snake E. It is. That's another snake. There's a frog there. Oh, so now start getting rid of. We don't need to keep the food. We can get rid of it because we've already collected it. But, right, that's frog C. And there's also frog B actually around here as well. You can tell by the colour. Look very carefully. The frog B, the poison dart frog. I can get it later in the game, not a problem at all. But I know it's here somewhere. No, that's anyway. We'll get it later. There's no point in wasting time. We don't need to get it yet. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the croc cap because the croc cap is useful and everyone loves the croc cap. And what I'm also going to do is get some food. Now we know that some leeches will attach to snakes. They do from the swamp, but I'm going to. Come on, I need to. No, that's it. Press the wrong key. Press down to duck down. Right, let's get rid of the leech. Just use the cigar because they drain your stamina. To get the croc cap. Oh. Now, the croc cap is useful because basically there's a section after you fight the pain boss where you have to go through water and you've got the guards on those little hover machines above, and unless you've got like the spider camo or the water camo, it's very hard to avoid them without taking them out, and that taking them out always seems to cause like a caution phase. So if you've got the croc cap, they just think you're a crocodile, and so that's why it's really useful. So if you get down here, press the X button to drop. You must press the triangle button to catch the line below. If you don't, then we're croc food. And just keep going along until we reach that little island. That's where the croc cap is. Just keep going. Make sure when you get to the island you don't drop off too early and slide down the end, because otherwise you have to go all the way back to get to this area. So, and there we go. And there he is. There is the very, very cool croc cap, which I will just equip right now just to show you guys. There it is. We're also equipping the bug juice, which will come in handy a bit later. So there is the croc cap in all its glory. And we're not going to wear it right now, but we are going to wear it a bit later. So apologies for me using the thermal goggles, but it is useful. Right. So let's select that. I think that this is a mushroom C, I think. There's about 10 mushrooms, so you do need to make a note of that. Mushroom C. Okay. Things like the mushroom C are quite common throughout the game, but there are other mushrooms like mushroom B, which is much more rare. So we've got the gecko camo. No, didn't get bin that time. Right, let's have some food. And there's still lots of camos to get, so I will be getting those camos as well. Normally, if I was doing like a big boss sort of foxhound rank, I'd go through the left exit, but I'm going to go through the right one. Oh, really? Do you know, I've probably listened to them, but I haven't for so many years. But I have to, especially when Delta comes out, I have to listen to all the codec conversations, because I know Metal Gear Solid 3 and Snake Eater is packed with conversations, but that's really cool. I could listen to them, but otherwise I'd be all day. Let's claim more. There's no reason to, but we will. Right. So what I'm going to do is go through the hole. Try not to get electrocuted. We're going to shoot the dog. It doesn't kill the dog because we're going to trank it, but it makes a noise when you trank it, which will alert a guard. Like that's it. So best thing to do is here is there he is. There's the guard. Oh, I've got his radio there. There, K's down. Right, next up, I think I need something like the tree bark, which is hi, Mr. Master V13, by the way. So if we do that and then do that, you've got to stick yourself against the wall, and then we can get this splitter camo. Now, the splitter camo is one of 2 rare camos where if you don't get it now, you can get it later in the game. I think the reason why they do that is because they realise it's a very useful camo, especially for like inside buildings and stuff. So if we now do that, just go down. So you guys looking forward to playing Delta? I know I have. So now these 2 guards here, go for the guard at the back first. If you hit the one at the front, it can alert the guard at the back. 6-hour library. God, crikey. I mean, that's why I love the early games, because the codec conversations add so much. Even though you're just not doing anything, you're just, if in Delta you can actually listen to codec conversations as you move, that would be brilliant. I don't know if that's the case. It probably isn't, but that would be so cool. And now we've got the splitter outfit, I think. Have we got it? Yeah, we have. Good. But we're going to go back to the DPM. But yeah, and that's what I miss from games like MGS3 and Peace Walker. You don't have the two-way codec conversation that you used to, and that was such a great feature. And it's basically, even in MGS4, the codec conversation is virtually useless. So I miss that, and I think Snake Eater was the last great game in terms of the codec. Yeah, I mean, I've doubled down. I've ordered one of the collector's physical versions of Delta for PS5. I've also ordered the digital deluxe as well, so I'm getting that. So I'll be the play on Tuesday. I'm going to live stream my first playthrough on Tuesday evening, UK time, of course. But yeah, looking forward to it. Oh, that's one thing about this game. First time I've ever played Snake Eater. I mean, I love this game. This is like my second favourite MGS game. Is that even though obviously this was a PS2 game like Metal Gear Solid 2, I still felt like Snake was very stiff with the way he controlled, and I wish he controlled better. So the fact that we're getting a faithful remake with updated controls for me is ideal. Yeah. I mean, I suppose you're right. You've got the cassette tapes in MGS5, and then MGS4. There just isn't many codec conversations. There's not really many people you can call, so it's kind of pointless, really. Which is a shame, because definitely codec conversations was one of the best features. Let's try and get this guard. Right, let's You know when you hit the guard because he turns around and looks at you, even though he can't see you, supposedly. Right, so I'm going to get these camos. I'm going to get, this is the face snow. You don't get the actual body snow camo until a little bit later in the game. Or you can't get it. Put the sensor on.
Freeze.
So how do you interrogate?
Speak.
Oh, like that.
I don't have anything.
He's going to get up, isn't he? So I made a mess of that, didn't I? Oh, that's it. Well, that's still not working. I think I've knocked him out the amount of times I've hit him. Okay, that wasn't quite right, but anyway. Oh, I was going to shoot him. I don't want to shoot him, I just want to knock him out. It's harder to do headshots in this game, actually, in MGS2. Anyway, let's move on. So again, I am going to be trying to get all 48 animals and plants to get the Markhor rank. I think that's it. Is that SK? No. It's a suppressor, but it's for a different weapon. There's normally a guy walking past here, which is why I'm crouching, just to be careful. We're going to go up now, climb the... See, one thing I really like about this game as well, you've got all these buildings to go inside and infiltrate, but you don't really have that as much in games like Metal Solid 5 and Peace Walker. It's just a really fun playground. I know you can destroy the chopper, of course, which has the knock-on effect that you don't get the chopper when you climb up the sort of the mountain section later on. Of course, the problem is you get those annoying guards on their hover bikes, which is even more tricky, I think, to navigate. So it's clever because the game kind of punishes you. Well, unfortunately, my headset battery is low, so that's going to be a problem. I've got enough ammunition. Right, let's haven't charged it. Yeah, I'll have to crawl for this bit. If I was to go in that building, there's that life med in there, as well as other health items. Okay, let's battle Ocelot, shall we? Okay, this is such a cool first fight, isn't it?
You're here at last. Looks like the boss's info was right.
Damn, he's so quick, isn't he? I already got a hornet, but I'm going to shoot that one down anyway. It's always good to have a spare.
Never felt a tension like this before.
can't see us. Look, no, he's distracted. I thought I'd better hit him, but I can't see him. He's there, isn't he? Need to work my accuracy here.
Felt the tension like this before. Major, watch out!
See if I can get the quick draw, Joel. No, he's still loading. Come on, get. I want the quick draw. Come on. Perhaps it's a bit too late for that. Oh, never mind. Anyway, let's go on with it. I think a bit early you can do the quick draw, which is really, really fun. Right, so this is the annoying bit at the start because it's so easy to get lost, isn't it? To begin with. This is the animal uniform, very useful. Let's see what other things we've got here. We've got the crab. I've got the fish as well. I forgot about those. I'll make a note of that. Fish, crab, fish A, B, and C, isn't it? Let's have a look at that one. Snake H, we've already got that one. So let's start off with. And what you can do is see, if you've got a reasonably dark background, it shouldn't be too difficult to see where you're going here. But the best thing to do, if you can stretch your way here, and to show you where here is, anyone who struggle, if I show the map, I hardly ever use the map. You start right at the bottom there, very bottom of the map, and you can go there. Now, if you look to the right here, I'll just show you, there's various things there. There's crabs that we've got before. There's mushroom. I need to make a note of that. What mushroom is that? That's mushroom E. Let's take that one off. There's obviously crabs again. Good thing for a stun grenade here, get all that stuff. RPG grenade, and there's a torch. Now the torch is really useful because once you've got the torch, you can basically see where you're going in the cave. Let's equip it. There we go. Obviously you don't put it in water because it normally doesn't work, but anyway. So what we want to do is, so again this is quite confusing where you need to go, so if you go back, this is back, and I'll show you this little hole here. Now again, if I show you the map, you see that little hole there, that's where the arrow is, where Snake is. This is where you want to go. Just crawl through here. So as you can see, the torch is more than enough to show you where you need to go. If you have the night vision goggles, you can see where to go, and you can get them in this cave, but you get them by taking a different route which leads to a dead end. But so it's not worth getting them. But later on in the game, you can get them. There's another chance, which is when I will collect them. So this is a poisonous snake. This will bite me, but I'm still I need to kill this in order to try and get the rank, the Markhor rank. Apparently Snake doesn't want to kill the snake. There we go. That's Snake B, which I will tick off the list. As you can see, my stamina's down a little bit, so let's eat some food. I need to tick off the fact I've got the calamari. Or calamite, sorry. Or whatever it is. Calorie mate. Get it in the end. Right, So, and all we do here is just go north. Now, there's another animal I'd completely forgotten about we can get here, which we do need to, and that is bats. So let's take one out. Obviously, if you make too much noise, they'll fly everywhere and they're difficult to shoot. There we go. And let's get a rat while we're here. There's a rat. The food is full, so let's get rid of some. What should we get rid of? Let's get rid of that Russian ration. We've got the rat. And now we've got the bat. And the bat and the rat. So I'll make a note of that. Bat. Cool. So let's work out where to go. Okay. Yeah, and the only way to really get all 45 pieces of food, you've got to make a note of everything, because I always find if I don't do that, I always end up missing 3 or 4 bits. Because I mean, lots of the animals and fruit will appear in very commonly throughout the game, but some bits are very, very scarce. So let's just get that one. We've probably already got that snake before, but I'm not sure. Snake G. We haven't got Snake G yet, so excellent. So we get the handgun, which is obviously we are going to need. Now, earlier before we fought Ocelot, we've got the face snow, the snow face paint even, and we can now get the snow body paint. Now I think the snow camo is probably a reasonably good camo to use against the paint. I don't know if it makes much difference, but it's a useful paint, a useful camo when you fight the boss, because you're in a snow field, and obviously having a snow camo in the snow field is good camouflage. So, I've no idea. Have I gone backwards or something? I've gone backwards, haven't I? Wally, I've gone backwards. I'm gonna go down here. Okay, and then we're going to fight the pain. Now the pain, especially in the later difficulties, is quite a long, protracted fight. So that's nothing to be too, nothing to be too concerned about. It's supposed to be long, but you're given plenty of time to beat it. I keep getting lost. Why do I keep getting lost? It's because that tunnel was a bit bigger than I expected. That's why. Right, we are definitely going the right way now. Right, so to prepare for the pain, what I do, I equip the MK22, the M37 shotgun, and I equip some grenades as well. So if we equip the shotgun, get the grenade, we're going to equip the hornet's nest, which we're going to need. Make sure we've got the bug juice equipped as well. Should be right. And off we go. In fact, let's equip the, again, I don't know if it's much use, but I'll equip the snow camo. Have some food to bring my stamina up to full. No, let's not eat the poison dart frog. That's not the smartest thing to do. Now, if you're very careful, before you trigger the cutscene here, if you just sneak forward, see that? That's life med. If you can get it just before the fight starts. Otherwise, you can get it whilst the fight's going on. Okay. Meant to equip the Hornet. Oh, I see. Let's get rid of the directional mic. That's falling in the ground. That wasn't clever, was it? Let's go this way.
There you are.
That's right, here I am.
You can taste some real pain. Hey. My Hornet.
Attack him again. If you get a headshot, you can do a lot of damage, but it's hard because it's a very small window to hit his head. Right, so what I'm going to do here is let's deselect the stun grenade and select the nest. So what we'll do is we get it, throw it. What happens is watch the nest.
What's gotten into you?
The bees have gone in it and it's transforming into the Hive of the Pain's Hornet, which is a different food that you need to get. Now what I'm going to put some bug juice on to protect me from these, stops the wasps hurting me. So that will stay there and I can get it after I defeat the boss. Oh, bad shot that was. Got him. Right, so this is the midway point. The bullet bees, you want to dive underwater. I'm going to take some more bug juice to protect me from being stung. Oh, see sometimes they do stick to your body there. I could even throw another honey and get that transformed into another Hive of the Pain's Hornet if I really want to. Take some more bug juice. Feeling aggressive today. As soon as you hear that, eat this means you send a grenade. Just climb and you're safe. As long as you're climbing whilst the grenade is thrown, it won't damage you. He's not normally that aggressive. That's the full time he's tried to throw the bullet beads at me. He doesn't normally do it that. This is only normal mode as well. Got him down to more than 3/4 now. Nearly done. Obviously I'm doing these bosses non-lethally. I mean that should be obvious, but... Done. Okay. Right, so the Hive of the Pain's Hornets is still there, and also the Pain's outfit is there as well. So you can get the boss camo if you defeat the boss non-lethally, i.e. with the MK22 trank round. The only occasion where that doesn't apply is against the end boss fight, where you have to obtain the camo by holding him up. Against the end, you have to hold him up. You have to point the gun at his head like 3 times. Point it at his head, move it away. Point at his head again, move it away. Point at his head again, and then he'll give up the camo. But for all the other bosses, just beat them non-lethally, and I've fallen down the side. See, that's what you can do there. But no drama. You just have to climb up again. There we go. Yeah, I think there's so much detail here. It's just really cool that you can get to the island where the pain was. Just doing this. So there's the Hornet camo, which obviously is a good protects you against bee stings and stuff. And here's the Hive of the Pain's Hornets. So I will make a note of that as well. Because that's another one we've collected. Now, if you're a bit low on food here, you can do this. If you get a grenade and throw it down like this, right, down there, and we're going to get rid of some food before the grenade explodes. So we've got the Hive of the Pain's Hornets there. And just watch this. Watch what the grenade does. You've got all those fish. So we've got fish C. I think it's just is it just fish C? Just fish C here, isn't it? Okay. I was hoping there'd be other versions. Anyway, fish C. That's good. That's just the runner. So let's fish C. So we've got fish C. Right. There's fish B and A to get. We can move on now. I haven't even saved yet. I have to save at some point. Right, that little thing we went down there basically means you can't backtrack, which happens a lot. It's not a biggie, but because there's so much to explore anyway. It's like in MGS1, you can virtually backtrack to almost the beginning of the game, but you just can't in later games. It's just the way they're designed. Right, now this bit here, this is a bit of fruit, well worth getting. Again, I don't think... We haven't got Snake C yet, or the I, J and K snake we get later in the game, you know, literally when you fight the final boss, but it's just Snake C, but we'll get that whenever. Right, this is a piece of fruit we haven't collected yet. And food is full. Let's get rid of all the fish. So we collect the bee fruit, so let's make a note of that. Bee fruit, got loads of stuff so far. If you're a bit low on ammunition, which sometimes I find myself quite low, if we trying to think where to go here. just to, I think if you go through here and then, is it to your left? There's a little opening. Oh, there, yeah. So there's two claymores there you need to be careful of. If I shoot them, you'll see. Yes, there's a big explosion there. Do that one as well. And there's some more ammunition there, which is very useful. I don't know if that's the snake sea, but I'll see what it is anyway. Oh, it is the snake sea. There you go. So that's basically all the snakes we can get until the final boss we've now collected. So that's good. It's one step we don't have to worry about. There we go. Now, this is mushroom meat. We've already collected this, but they're very useful because this mushroom restores the battery when you eat it. Which is useful when you think of like the thermal goggles or the MVG. So the battery's low on that, just eat this mushroom and it automatically restores it, which makes no sense, but that's Metal Gear for you. Now, some of the other types of fish we need are here. But I don't want to throw a grenade because there's some actual enemies here. Now we're going to use the croc cap in a minute, but I want to get these other fish first of all. So let's use this to take some out. Now I think I've got the two. So we got fish C after we beat the pain. This should be fish A and B. Let's get rid of some more food. Fish A and fish B collected. Brilliant. That's good. That's very, very good. Maroon shark and big eye trevally. So we'll make a note of that. Fish A and B. Another set completed. Right, so to get past this guard, if you trank him, he'll fall down. It'll cause an alert phase. It won't kill him if you trank him, but it will still cause an alert. A caution phase. So what we're going to do, we're going to equip. I don't know if I need to equip the water camo, but I will anyway. But I'm going to equip the croc cap. And when I swim through, you should find that the guard doesn't even get suspicious. There we go. But you have to, you can't walk, you have to swim. So here we go. See if the guard notices me. It's the bits of light you can see here, that's when they normally spawn. You see? All he's looking at is a head of a crocodile, so he doesn't think anything. Now, before you ask, because I know you are going to say, are you going to kill the end early? I'm not going to kill the end early. I could do, because even if I did, the end's parrot is still in the area where you would normally fight the end, so you could take him out early. So let's just, let's eat something. No, I'll just do that. See, it says battery has recovered. Now this next section is quite a tricky section. It's one of those sections you don't want to cause a caution phase, because if it does, you really have to wait for it to end. No pun intended. Okay. So if you look in the distance, the end is being mauled away. So it's best to wait until he's been mauled away, so he stays safe. You see that there? See the end, if we fight later on, he's just being whirled away. So, the first thing we're going to do is, very carefully, make sure I've got the suppressor attached. So he's knocked out, that is fine. Now the gods will get suspicious at some point because they'll notice this downed. See, immediately he calls for backup. That is just utter stupid. In seconds. But that's just how the game's designed. He's moving sideways, so I've made a mess of this already. some good camo on, I think. Any better ones? Tree bark?
What's wrong?
Trying to hit him without hitting his Got him. Still another one there, I think. Got him. Good. I think there's one more guard. Let's get him. He's the guy who called for backup in the first place. Right, I've used up quite a lot of ammunition. He should go down now. He's a stubborn pain in the backside, isn't he? He just... Come on. I must have missed him or something. I don't know. Come on, down you go. There we go, finally. So the caution phase will end now. Good. Right, so we want to get some more MK ammunition. There's some there, so that's good. There's also the MVG goggles, which is very, very useful. Certainly later on in the game. Now, this is something I forgot to collect as well, is a bit of food. There's a spider on the floor. They're poisonous in this game. So, let's keep the distance. Or I could just shoot it, whatever. I've got it. Right, this is spider. Let's make a note of that. Scorpion as well, which I'll have to get later. Okay, yeah. Sometimes it's always good with searching guys, just in case they've got like MK suppressor. Right, and what we're going to do here, we're going to equip the splitter. Obviously, if you're playing this on New Game Plus, just use the spider outfit. That's the best way to do it. But the splitter's got reasonably good cover here. So when you get here, see, it's amazing. As soon as they spot the other one,
What's wrong? What the...
got it. That's right. You're just seeing things. So there's the desert face paint there. So there's another guard up there. If you hit the little bits of railings there, that can cause the guards to call for backup. Anyway, he's down. That's good. Done. That wasn't too stressful, was it? So there's a few things we can get here. So in here you've got the noodles. That's the first time collecting the noodles. So I'm going to make a note of that. And there's obviously the other stuff we've already got. There's a mousetrap as well. So if you go down here and drop, there is a SK22 suppressor. I think one of these guards might have a suppressor as well. I'm just going to have a quick look. If you look at the number of suppressors I've got like 1, so I do need some more. Okay. See if this guard's got maybe a suppressor. I think one of them does. Aha, I knew it. So that's good. That's good. I always knew there was that one on top of the block, and then that one as well. So, in this area, there's a few new things to get. The one of them is a very obscure animal, which is very easy for people to miss when they play the game, and that is the squirrel, the flying squirrel. So you have to be very careful to spot it. Now we're going to get the poison dart frog here, which is another new one. We need that obviously to use that I'll use that to help defeat the pain. There is a bird over there. Let's trank it. Mushroom deer as well, that's new, we're going to keep that. It's poisonous, we're going to use that against the pain. Sorry, the fear. There is also the flying squirrel is around here. I don't know if it appears later on, so we do need to get the flying squirrel. Let's equip the MVG. See if that helps. Because sometimes it's either climbing a tree or it's flying around. Don't think it does it? There's a magazine there. One is that the posters of the girls are in Delta and whether they're like new posters and stuff. So let's get that fruit, which I haven't collected yet. Food is full yet again. Don't eat that tarantula, no thank you. So it's fruit A. I've got fruit A and fruit B, but I haven't got fruit C yet. I'm not sure where fruit C is. But yeah, there's definitely, I'm not making up, there's a flying squirrel coming around it somewhere. Just need to try and spot it. Where are you, flying squirrel? Probably get it later in the game, when I fight the fear or after I fight him, but I know there is a flying squirrel here somewhere. Oh, there's a rabbit! Forgot about those. Oh, there he is there. See that? Look, there. Gotcha. Oh, apparently you can't get it when he's climbing. That's lame. I knew that it was there somewhere. There's another one not off the list. Now, I assume all those fruits are exactly the same. They look like the same to me. I don't know what fruit C is. I'm not sure where it is, to be honest. Oh, is it the veg? Or is that a different one to the fruit C? I'm not sure. There's a vegetable you can get later. What one's this? We've only got bird E so far. I'm not sure where you get the other bird. I mean, I know the parrot, I know the vulture. Let's just change my camo. Yeah, because he was getting suspicious, you see. No, I don't want to shoot him with the lethal one. I need to do it non-lethally. He'll go down in a sec. Yeah, he's down. I keep hearing this. That's the bird. The bird I'm hearing is past the gate. It's got me thinking now where the other birds are. So the parrot is bird A. The vulture is bird D. So where's bird B and C? Hopefully we'll come to it. That turns off the fence doing that. Inside the building, shall we? Right, so what we're going to do to get into the building very quickly, we're going to do this. Remove the face paint, put the scientist uniform on, and we'll just walk up to a guard. Stop.
Huh?
Don't move.
Running away, huh? Come on back to the lab.
Come on, back to the lab. Mousetrap, yay! Okay, so this one, there's a spiderman on the floor in the middle, so if you want to avoid getting bitten, just stay to the side. Don't think there's anything in there. There is an area in here where there's like 4 bits of plant that we need to. See, I got, oh damn, he spotted me. Crap. Oh well, first alert. So first of all I need to get a cure myself. You're not pressing that alarm to call for backup, my friend. And that's how you stop them. There we go, that's ended the alert. So, without chaos breaking loose. We'll need the cardboard box. And don't need the crop cap anymore. Right, so what we're going to do first of all, before we go to Granin, we're going to go up. And we're going to get a camo. First of all, we're going to go in here and get MK suppressor. I assume the items have been in the same places in Delta, the remake. But if they're not, it'd be kind of cool just to explore and find them. Ouch. So this is the fly camo. What that protects you against, I have no idea, but anyway. So I'm going to show an area here which I don't need to go to, but it's got like food and stuff. I like how detailed and how much fun it is to explore these areas. You don't get that in a lot of the more recent Metal Gear games. So you go in here, there is a magazine. You can use those to distract enemies and stuff. So we're gonna do a little shortcut here. If you smash through the window, we're going to have to go all the way around. If we can time it right. Right, let's try again. Okay, Snake doesn't want to do it. You can definitely go through here, by the way. Just for some reason it's not letting me. There we go. He spotted me, so I'm not going to move. And that's right, he wasn't too suspicious, that's cool. Ooh, hot in my mouth for a second. Those who are joining, I'm doing the playthrough of MGS3 and trying to get the Markhor rank by the IDC to collect all 48 animal plant things, which is very hard because there's so many. Now I'm going to go in here. I love this item you collect here. It's the Sig gas spray, which is like disguised as a cigarette. You can knock enemies out, which is so useful. It's almost kind of like it more or less makes CQC redundant, because I just don't need to CQ enemies now as long as I've got a supply of this. So now, whilst these science uniformed fools soldiers, as long as you don't muck around, it does not fool other scientists. If they see you, they look at you, see your face, they'll start an alert. Knockout handkerchief, useful as well. Now, you can run past these because they didn't see my face, but if you was running the other way, they would spot me immediately. So to get, when we come back here, I'm going to use a different method to get past them. So we're just going to skip this cutscene. And we've met Granny now.
Hey, you passed.
And in case you're wondering whether the guards are behind the door, if you equip the AP sensor, right, so knock him out. Now there is a scientist there. Sometimes you can go on your tiptoes and spray him from there. It doesn't always work. So what I do is this: equip the cardboard box and just walk past. The scientist will not see you. He'll just be a bit confused, but he won't spot you. Now if you do that. And if you look at here, these are like magazines which had like MGS 3 on the cover before the game's original release. Just those are actual scans of actual magazines, game magazines, which is a nice feature. Anyway, you can go now. Right, now before we go, there is a place I want to visit to get some very important plants, and that's here. Before we do that, I'm just going to check if there's any guards coming round. Now, there's a scientist in there, we don't want him to spot us. So we will knock him out. Right, so now I'm talking about all these plants around here. So because we knocked out all the guards, we're just going to switch back to a normal outfit. And we're going to use our... yes, let's use the MK, that's fine, isn't it? Right, so you see this. So first of all, you've got all these on, so this is one. We don't need that. So it's what I'm talking about is these. So we get those. So I do believe you need to collect these as well. At least one of each. So I think, and there was other things that we've collected as well. We've got that. There was a bandage, suture kit. So I think that's everything in here. Hope it is, and I think we can move on now. So let's put the uniform back on. Unfortunately, there's no way of telling if you've got all the plants, because the game doesn't tell you how many plants you've collected until you beat it. So what we can do here now, we're going to crawl through here, because we're going to leave the building. And if we go along here, there is a face paint that you can collect. In fact, what we'll do, we'll switch back to the DPM now. The DPM is easily my favourite DPM because as long as you're in sunlight, it will restore your health. I think you have to be stationary, not moving, but it will. Your health will slowly regenerate. Not your stamina, but just your health. In fact, speaking of that, let's eat a bit of food. And the next boss fight coming up is the fight against the fear. Yeah, that's the MK22. Nice little headshot there. You've got plenty of ammunition as well. Well, we did have plenty. You can get some ammunition. I'll show you. There's some under here, I believe. There you go. So we're going to go under the exit we came through. Yes, I'm pretty much on course, I think, for getting all the items, but the only thing is the birds. I've only got bird E so far, so I'm a little bit concerned about might miss some of the birds and miss my chance to get some of them. It's one of those cretin frog things up there. Oh, sorry, not cretin, keratin. One of the achievements in Delta is you need to basically hit all 64 keratins. I've done that before. It's very challenging, to say the least. Right, let's go fight the fear, shall we? Before you fight a boss, always take the suppressor off, because otherwise you waste suppressor if you used it against the boss. So, first thing you do is he's poisoned you, and he's also hit you with a dart. So first thing, you remove the poison using the serum. And remove the dart. What we're going to do now is, before we start the fight, we're going to need to equip the poison food. Got any other poison food? We've got another poison dart. Well, there's some more nearby which we will collect. So in order to see him, because he's basically invisible otherwise, you need to wear the thermal goggles. Oh. I'm going to throw this here because when you get down to like 50% health, he starts getting hungry, and he'll just if you place the food there, he'll go for the poison food, and that would weaken him. If you don't place the food there, he'll just get some food from the trees, which is healthy, and that will restore his stamina. Basically, if that makes sense. So we're going to get this fly allergic. This is a poisonous mushroom. See that? If I don't have my camo on, you can barely see him. He's got his own like stealth camo. So you haven't got the thermal goggles against this fight, you're going to really struggle. So he's been sick because he ate that poisonous food.
Poison.
done. So you get a really cool reward for beating the pain. Sorry, keep saying the pain, the fear. It's camo, but it's a really good piece of camo. It's called the Spider camo, and it's got brilliant coverage. Cover. It's let's pick it up. If I show you, well, we're going to need to equip it. Well, we don't need to, but I'm going to equip it in a minute anyway. So before we go on, oh, I'm annoyed about that. I didn't want to. It could have been a bird that I need. I was hoping the bird would return, but it didn't. So I'm just gonna noodles. We've already got those. Let's go back to see if the bird is now back on that thing. It is. Okay. But there we go. Bird D. I hadn't got bird D before. We got it now. Excellent. Bird D. There's bird D, and that's a magpie. So we can go now. So we're going to equip the spider camo now. I'll say it's really good. It gives you 70% camo when you're walking. That's how good it is. But there's a trade-off. It drains your stamina extremely quickly. So basically, the game's saying you're almost effectively cheating, but you can't cheat for very long. So we're gonna, because we've got the camo. You can see it's 80% right now. It's 80%, not 70. Even better. Knock him out.
What's wrong? Huh? The enemy's here.
Oh, that's annoying. Oh, he's down anyway. Cool. Now, that MK22 suppressor has respawned. So what we can do, you can see how low my stamina is now. So then we can switch back to the DPM now. And this gets a bit of food. Now, if you want to get I'm not going to get it because it's kind of just kind of a boring backtracking. But if you want to get the water face paint, then you have to backtrack, go through the south exit all the way along the little river stream. You know where we swam with the crocodile cat. When you go to the very beginning of that stream, you'll find the water face paint. But we're not going to get it now. Anyway, I'm going to get this MK22 suppressor as it's respawned, and off we go. And what I will do actually, when I come out of this, I'll save the game because I think I've only saved that once already, so it's probably a good idea to save again. But I think progress is going good so far.
Saving the game, Snake? Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the
There's
original?
a recent Japanese movie,
You
I think
just have to go to
Godzilla
Japan.
-1, which was actually a good
That's
movie.
too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
Ah.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
Okay, I just thought I'd let that play out, but we won't listen to any other codec conversations. This one is a false one though, but I'm gonna skip it. Right, there's a few bits of plants coming up, quite a few actually, I should say. So the first one, let's get that. That's plant F. I'll make a note of that. And then we got plant G. I think it's, what one's this? Plant G. Tick that one off. And then we got this one, and this is really cool. And why is mushroom C cool? If you... Oh no, not mushroom C. I don't know how many more mushrooms there are, to be honest. If you hit the spatula, just eat it, right? Became sleepy. And it knocks you out. It's like an anesthetic. It just knocks you out. I think that's the last plant, actually. I think there's only... Sorry, mushroom, there's about 7. There's still mushroom B, but we can get that in like the next area. So I think you just... I don't think you can even wake... I think it will just wake up soon anyway. I don't think you can wake him up more quickly. There we go. So one thing we're going to try and do... Actually, let's have a quick look if there's any plants in the trees worth getting. Oh, that's fruit A. We've already got fruit A, but we haven't got fruit C yet. Oh, let's get this. These are the vegetables, I think. Is it veg? Vegetable, yes. We've got the vegetable, but we haven't got fruit C. There was a bird there, but I was hoping to get that. I'm trying to think, because I haven't got bird A, B or C. Yeah, I know what bird A and B is, but I don't know what bird C is or where it is. Let's get that as well. Because I don't know where that bird is, that's why I'm trying to find it. See, what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to try and see if I can catch this Tsuchinoko. I have no idea how you pronounce that. Right, let's get the mouse trap. Let's not worry about the birds. If we miss one, we miss one. So let's that mouse trap there. We're going to go out of the room and go straight back in, see if we get the Tsuchinoko. That's another animal we need to get. What's bird C? I can't think for the life of me where it is. No, that's frog. That's a frog B. Frog B. Frog B, C, and frog no. Okay, no luck with that. We'll wait till we'll place the traps when we get to the boss. Fight against the end. That's normally where you can get a Tsuchinoko. That's what really bugged me about that missing bird. I must keep an eye out because there's still Fruit C we haven't got yet, and it may be that Fruit C is in this area. Antidote, Mushroom G, we've already got that. There's a hole there, don't want to fall down there and die. So, this mushroom, this is the first time we're getting this one. This is extremely rare. I think it's only in this location. It's mushroom B. It is poisonous, so you don't really want to eat that. So I can't find that Fruit C. That's really bugging me. I haven't found that yet. Where is Fruit C? Oh. That isn't Fruit C there, that's just a beehive. I mean, I think there's a Fruit C. I'm not sure, but I thought there used to be 3 fruits and a vegetable. And let's go fight the end now. Oh, there's some over there. Okay, that's good. We can always backtrack here if we need to after we've fought the end. Oh, it's just the ink cap. Right, okay, yeah, I should have... I probably already picked that one up. That's in lots of locations. That's near the end of the game, so I can still get that there. Could not work out what that was.
Eva, I found
No,
that
it's not the
sniper
mush.
you were
That's the
talking
mushroom, isn't
about.
it?
That's the end. He's a legend.
Looking for the
Known as
fruit.
the father of sniping.
I've got experience sniping in urban and marine environments.
What about the forest?
Never.
I see. Well, that forest is divided into 3 areas, a river, a plateau, and a clearing. He should be lying in wait for you in one of those places.
Sounds like this may take a while.
It'll be a test of endurance. Be careful, though. From what I've heard, the end has an almost supernatural knack for
I just looked up where this fruit is, Fruit C, and it says it's in
whoever
the
moves first
virtuous
loses.
mission.
This
If
guy's
that's
over
the end
100
location, then we
years
can't
old,
get it.
though, so I should have the advantage in terms of stamina.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you.
Why's that?
I've heard that his body is photosynthetic, like a plant.
If we've missed it, then we're
Is he
screwed.
some kind of monster?
On top of that, he can speak to the forest, too.
So another...
Anyway, if we have missed it, we've missed it. Can't believe they limit a piece of fruit to the virtuous mission, because I'm sure you can get everything in this, Snake Eater missions. So, You can see them in there. We need to stay where we are. Good camo. What we've done there, we trained the bird's animal, the parrot. We're not going to kill him. We're not going to eat him. We're just going to grab him. So that is get rid of some food. So we got that bird A. Doesn't matter if I don't get all the animal and plants, because obviously I'm going to try be doing that in Delta. So this is good practice for doing it. Now, when I was playing this, practiced this game a little bit yesterday, and when I was placing the trap to get the Chichinoko, or however you pronounce it, it just wasn't catching one. It normally catches it. If I place the traps around this area, it normally gets one, but it wasn't, so I don't know why. Let's place a trap there. That's fruit A. Be gutted if I can't get fruit C. Right, place the mouse trap there, and then place another one there. Right, now I think I know where the end is. Oh, he's here. It's a bit. Ah, okay. Just tried to shoot me. Yeah, he's there. Okay. Hot. Let's get rid of the dart. So he might come after me. Hopefully he won't. He'll just shoot me again. Let's get a bit of food.
That's so great.
Now, if I'm lucky, he'll retreat now. Oh, he's gone that way. That's fine, because he's going to a dead end. Cool. Right, so, and then we're just going to sneak up to him. There we go. He's there, right in front of me. So, to get the camo off this boss, it's no good tranking him. If you trank him and defeat him, you get his weapon, his sniper rifle, but to get his camo, you have to do this.
Freeze.
Hold him up, so move your gun away and then move it towards his head.
I don't think
Move
so.
it out of the way, back to his head again.
I don't think so.
Move it out of the way, back to his head for a third time.
Here,
And there you go, he drops
take
it. And the monster is a good camo, which I'm going to equip. It can actually, in this area, can give you 100% camo cover, which is an achievement you need. But also, this can restore your stamina in sunlight, so it's a very useful one. We're going to equip the Sig Spray. When he comes past, I'm going to spray him. Anyway, we've done him some good damage there. Now, we haven't defeated him yet, but I'm in no rush. Ah, that wasn't the smartest jump. That's a bit bigger than I expected. So let's fix his broken bone. So let's get some more food as well. Now, if you ever really... It shouldn't be too difficult to find the end, but if you ever get stuck, if you've captured this parrot like I have, if you release the parrot, because you can free the animal from the cage without killing it, the parrot will fly to the end's location, revealing where he is. It's not a trick I use much, but let's just knock those ones out. This is probably just a bird we've already got before. Bird D, yeah, we've got that before. That's mushroom C. If I only get fruit C. There's bird D. But I bet it's not going to be as Chuchinoko, is there? There's a rabbit.
You call yours.
Now, where is he? No. Oh, he's running. Funny there is that a guy who's 100 years old can run faster than Snake can. Right. He didn't go here, did he? Right. Okay. Oh, he's there. Get the stick spray. Oh, maybe not. Damn it. Now I still want to try and get the Chuchinoko. Normally it spawns, so I don't know why it's not spawning. It's the area to get it. So I'm not worried about defeating the end yet. He's nearly down anyway, but I really want that I need that animal. We place just one trap here just in case. Let's place another trap there. Let's get rid of the night vision. That's not going to help, is it? He might... Oh yeah, he's here somewhere. Oh, ouch. So have a look at the map. As soon as he hits you, he appears as a red dot. I wasn't over as much as I thought I was to that side, so... Hits me, he's going to shoot again, that's fine. Right, let's cure myself now. Have some food.
Pretty tasty.
Back to a sort of a smoke grenade. Got him. So we can get his sniper rifle now. Now hopefully we can get the Tuchinoko thing. So where did I place them? I placed them maybe just looking for the mouse traps which I placed. I'll place them over here. The other side. Okay, so we'll come round. It just says the fruit seed Godiva can be found in the Gen Uchi North area during the Virtues mission, so perhaps it doesn't look like you can get it anywhere else, in which case I will not get the ranking. Shucks. So I don't think I've got one that's gutting. Anyway, let's see if I can finally get the Tuchinoko. Nope. Darn it. Rabbit there. Not there. That's really weird. The Tuchinoko normally spawns really frequently. It's just in normal mode. It seems to be never does. I'm going to try one more time. If I can't get it to spawn, then I won't waste any more time. But how annoying is that? Oh, of course, I'd have to get the goat as well, wouldn't I? There's a goat in this area that I'd need to kill. See, what I normally do, I normally place the traps around, just around here, and it, like I say, it normally does give me what I want. So I'm going to check one more time. If it spawns, great. If it's not, I'm just going to move on. This is the west side, which we never actually visited. Got a nice little area. This, you've got a big stream sort of running down from the north. There's the goat. Okay, let's have a look now, see if that the special Tuchinoko snake has spawned on it. Oh, it says you can try it in the area where you kill the fear. The other area is what, because I'm looking at a guide. And the other is the area after the fight with the sorrow. Yeah, well, yeah, obvious that. I'll get, perhaps I should do it with the fear more often, but I always do it with the end. Perhaps it spawns near the fear more often. Nope. There we go, yeah, got it. Let's get rid of the other food. Let's get, no, I want to keep the parrot. There you go. And the food, now you've got these Tuchinoko, I'll learn how to pronounce it correctly one day. If you then speak to paramedics, get a good conversation.
Snake, you caught a Tsuchinoko.
What? Is it true, Snake?
Yeah.
Way to go, my man! You really are the boss's apprentice.
Yes, it looks like sending you in was worth it after all. Hurry up and finish your mission and then bring it back to us. Under no circumstances are you to eat it, is that clear?
Well, at least we got that. I know we're not going to get all the items, but I'm pleased with that. We can move on now. And let me go for the long climb.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'm melting to you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. It's the way I fly to you.
A long way down. You think could this just could have been just a transition from the bottom bit to the next bit, but Kojima insisted on us having to climb all the way up that ladder. But it's nice that you get to hear the snake eater theme, isn't it? So the enemy you can get here, and there's a few, but the main one is with an animal which only appears in this area. It's the vulture, which is bird B. So let's equip the M1911A1. So I think I should be able to finish this with 47 of the 48 animal plants, which is still better than I normally do. We have got Snake C already. In fact, what I need to do, and I was getting careless there, wasn't I? I need to change to the desert outfit. That'll provide me good camo. So that's sorry, the animal camo. There is a soldier around here. Never mind. So you come out there, not moving, it's 95%. That's very good. Now there's some MK22 ammunition underneath this little rock. Going to need. You don't have to track this guy, you probably could sneak by him there, like this. Yeah. So depending on the difficulty, you get different numbers of guards in this next area, and then locations change, so you've got to be careful. What I do like to do is, you see the guard at the top there. If I can trank him, make things a bit easier. Especially if you're doing like a speed run. Oh, I think I got him. You know, I think I got him a headshot. That's awesome if I did. There's little caves in there you can hide and stuff. You could use these guns to shoot down the choppers that you see occasionally, but there's no point. There's no alert phase or anything. So on we go. Now, when we get to this bit, there is a guard coming up, so get down on the floor here, and there he's there. But if you immediately calls for backup, pain at the backside. The backup will appear. My bad. Now the backup guards can come from the entrance where I came in, or the entrance where I'm going to here. I can't remember which direction they come from. Oh, there you go. Yeah, they're coming from. If that guard is busy waking the other guard up, let's just keep going. You can get the RPG early. There. Otherwise, if you don't pick it up there, you get it before you having to escape from the Shagahod. And then we go to the next area. If you didn't get the Splinter outfit earlier, then it will be just your right there. But we did get it earlier. Right, he's down. On we go. By knocking him out, it distracts that guard. Ooh. Nearly spotted me. So, what we do here, don't go through the door, go left through this little trench. Sometimes you get a guard walking past this little bit of trench when you walk up, so best to keep the AP sensor on. I think the guard can come from either direction, but it most likely will come from this direction. Keep crawling. There we go. Why? I don't want him to crouch like that. Now keep crawling. You may think it's worth the risk because your AP sensor is not going off, but that doesn't mean the guard can't still spot you. So what we do, you go right here. There's a guard there, you can see, walking away, should be alright. We could take him out, but I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay, this is where you meet up with Eva again, and you basically, then you look in the distance and you see Granin, not Granin, sorry, Vulcan having a bit too much fun.
Do you know where
Not
exactly
Vulcan,
in
Vulcan.
Sokolov is located?
If you roll forward there, you die, so you don't want to fall down there. So we want to. So this is where we're going to the Groznygrad fortress. We're going to go back there. Now there is another animal which we haven't got yet, which I'm going to get, which is the scorpion. Scorpion, again, like a spider, can sting you and poison you, I should say, or sting and poison. So we're going to get the knife. Get rid of some food so we can pick it up. Okay. Now, it's obviously, like I said before, for the MK22, it's always important to keep getting the suppressor parts because the suppressor in this game wears out. Whereas in like Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, the suppressor is permanent. This is obviously a prequel, it's older, so the suppressor isn't as sophisticated yet. So what you do, when you get down here, you get this enemy with the like a blowtorch. Knock him out and then search him. You get two useful items. You get, first you get an MK suppressor, and also you get life med. Now there is a guard coming down here in a sec, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to equip the spider camo. So to make sure he doesn't spot me. If you don't spend your time searching the guard, this guard won't see you, but because I spent my time, he's moved forward a little bit. Let's get eat some food, shall we?
I want more.
What? Oh, that's a bit of a glitch. Okay, and this is where we need to go. Now, I know what you're thinking, haha, he's wearing the black camo. The the back camera is very, very useful in this fight, because the fight coming up against the Fury, it's basically a kind of a hide and seek fight. Now, when you defeat the Fury non-lethally, you can get the fire. You get the fire camo, which is very useful, because what it means is when you fight the Fury in New Game Plus mode, you can't get like serious injuries. You know, when the life goes red. So let's throw this grenade to destroy those barrels. Do that, because if you get past it, there's a battery. Now you don't have to throw the grenade. You can use the railings to get across, but obviously it's quicker to burn up the barrel. Now, a good, useful weapon to use against the, well, not to use against, to help you, is the night vision goggles. Let's equip those. Okay, let's take on the Fury. Fun little fact: if you've got either the night vision goggles or the thermal goggles equipped, in this cutscene, you'll see it through that perspective. So if you look, you can see night vision. Isn't that cool? See if it shows night vision again. Not going to watch the full cutscene, but let's have a look. Maybe it doesn't. Anyway, let's get on with the fight. So it's tempting to go up and close for this boss, but I wouldn't. Not just yet. Headshots do some good damage against this fight if you can hit him in the head. Lucky there, because I was reloading. He gets a bit more frantic now. Oh, crikey. Yeah, that's definitely too hot. You can even roll to put out the flames or just change your outfit to something else. You can get him before he takes off. Oh, so close. But my health is really low, so I better equip some knife med. See, it's risky. You may think, oh, I can beat him, but you can take a lot of damage. To equip the life med, just in case. By hitting those pipes there, yeah, see, I used it. I had to use it in the end. Ah, where is it? I didn't mean to throw the smoke grenade, but okay. They just got a bit careless, just almost too aggressive, and that's why I ended up having to use the life med. See if I can get him now. There you go. Anyway, move on. There is the very useful uniform fire. Like I say, when you equip that, you can't take any serious injuries. That is good. Let's get these, and on we go. If anyone joining, I think there's one piece of fruit unfortunately we've missed. Apparently you can only get in the Virtuous mission, which I wasn't aware of, but no biggie. I still want to get as many bits of fruit and animal bits as possible, because like I say, it's one of the requirements to get in the platinum with Metal Gear Solid Delta. So for this one, because this is normal mode, we can skip this bit. So just run past this guard. Also, might be a good idea to switch to the. Actually, no. I mean, either the black camo or the splitter was pretty good for this area. There isn't any bits of food worth picking up in this area, as far as I'm aware. You can get like rations and stuff, but not much else. Let's train this guard. Now, easiest way to get into the building, assuming you've got some food, is simple. Equip the spider camo. And just run there. There are guards there. Otherwise you have to crawl through. Now we're going to equip the scientist uniform once again. Now, what we need to do, we need to find the Rykov, which obviously is like, kind of like the Raiden doppelganger, isn't he? So we're going to eat some food as well. By the time you get, if your stamina gets down to 50%, your stomach starts gurgling, which will alert guards and stuff, which is why you need to really make sure your stamina is always above 50%. Obviously, the lower it gets, the more your hands shake when you're aiming. So, easiest way to get Rykov is like this. So go straight up the stairs, equip your Sig Spray. Sig Spray is good because you can use it when you've got the scientist outfit on. So we're going to wait for this guard to get to the bottom here. And when he gets there, we're going to knock him out. Now, we're waiting for Rykov. If you look just to the right there, you can just see Rykov coming down with the hat there. Okay, so he's coming there. Again, we don't want the scientists to spot Snake, because if they do, they'll cause an alert. So we're just going to wait for him to come out. He'll spot the guard.
What's going on?
And then as soon as he gets there, knock him out. And now we just drag him. Now, this is quite straightforward. No guards will spot you. You just drag him along to the left here. Because the Rykov's got his clearance on his uniform, it will open the door, which is normally locked. Now, if you're in extreme mode, I think you just need to put yourself against this railing here, and you should be fine. Not get spotted. And you just bring Rykov here. So you can either kill or not kill Rykov. That's fine. And in this instance, I've not killed him, so he's in the locker, but he's absolutely fine. He's just asleep. And now we're going to put the outfit on. So we've got the Rykov mask. Oh, wrong outfit. Now this next section, it goes just for a few minutes. It's just, for some reason, you can't skip it. It's just basically when Vulcan starts torturing. But this particular bit, you just hear it. You don't see it. So once this bit is over, I will then skip the rest of the cutscenes and we'll get on with the game. And the bit I'm talking about is just coming up. See that? We'll be outside there later.
Sir.
The shack, a completed prototype now sits. All I wanted to.
So the bit coming up, which you can't skip, is just going to happen now.
Tell me,
Stop it!
who have you been talking to?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
You'd better start talking.
Please, stop this!
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
How can you do this to him?
I know you gave the data to someone.
Never do
You!
that. You monster.
I guess he's dead. Now then, I hope you'll prove more entertaining than he was. But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we? What a beautiful body you have, like a newborn baby. But not for long. Well then, let's get started. What is your target? Is it the Shagohod? Or Sokolov? Or maybe it's the Legacy? Answer me! Who is helping you? Who let you in here? You're a tough one, but even you must have your limits. And I am a patient man.
I think if you press the circle button, you slowly recover. Yeah, you do. You press the circle button there, you slowly recover your health. Anyway, we're going to skip the cutscene now. Snake's now been shot in the eye, so he's only got sight in one eye now. So what we're going to do, we're going to remove the small transmitter and the fake death pill, which the boss put in Snake. And we're going to eat that rat. Well, if we can get to it. We haven't got the knife at the moment, we've got a fork. Obviously Snake's items have been confiscated. Now, this guard has very kindly given us a bat to eat. We're going to throw it straight back through the little gap there.
Huh? What? You don't want this?
Now, to escape here, you just need to... You can open the gate, because we've been given the code. It's codec 144.75 to open the gate. Now, I like to do this slightly differently. So, we've got no items. The only items we've got is this. We've got a gun with no ammunition, we've got a fork, and we've got a cigar, fake death pill. Now, you can get the sig spray, but what you have to do, you have to do this little sequence. So you have to throw that piece of food back out so the guard eats it, which we did. He's now going to throw 2 more bits of food to us. He just walks around the prison complex and then comes back. Not, in about like a minute. So when he throws the second piece of fruit to Snake, don't eat it, just throw it straight back at him again. And then when he does it a third time, again when he throws the food at you, throw it back, he eats it, and then it triggers a cutscene where he gives you the sig spray. And of course, the good thing about sig spray is that obviously it can knock guards out. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I always do it because, especially on the higher difficulties when escaping this area, which is hard because you've got no camo, all your camo's been confiscated, having the sig spray is very useful. So what we're going to do, we're going to throw it straight back. Of course, the guard there happens to be sort of Johnny Senior, as in sort of Johnny's grandfather from the Johnny in Metal Gear Solid 1. Again, you can kill this guard if you want, but I haven't got the heart to. So again, we just have to wait for him to come back, offer us the third piece of food, and then it will trigger the cutscene. And at the end of the cutscene, we'll get the sig spray. Again, I could open the gate now, but obviously if the guard sees me, it calls an alert. And it's hard to kill the guard because you can't do CQC because you haven't got your knife. And the fork can kill the guard, but you have to keep stabbing him quite a few times before it works. You saw the guard just enter the door there, didn't you? In the door, that little office room, there's a camera there, which we're going to pick up on the way out. So what we're going to do, when the guard gets here, and we've given him the food back, and we trigger, and the cutscenes, obviously we'll skip the cutscene, get the sig spray, we'll knock the guard out, open the cell, and then get the camera and get out. You don't have long before the guard wakes up, so just a warning. If you think, oh, I've got all this time to explore, you don't, because the guard wakes up very quickly. You will soon see. So, throws the food, straight back. Again, I'm just skipping all the cutscenes in this playthrough, so I won't let the cutscene play out. But at the end of it, basically the guard talks to Snake, and he kind of, gets a bit friendly, and he offers Snake the cigar spray because of obviously Snake, the torture that poor Snake's been through. Here we go. So here's the cutscene. So skip it, and we've now got the sig spray. So what happens is the whole sequence resets itself. So he'll be able to start offering me food again, and when he does, we will knock him out with the sig spray. He's just coming through the door. There we are. So he's knocked him out. We've even got a bat as well. So now we're going to put the codex. It's actually we don't want to save, not yet. So we go to 144.75. Imagine the codec transmissions will be the same in Delta. Obviously, the save system won't be the same in Delta, will it? I don't think. Perhaps you can still save via 149.6. We'll find out. It's not triggering it. I'm not pressing the right button at the moment. Come on. There we go. It was X. Door is now unlocked. Again, we do not have long. So there's the camera. Before we escape, you've got enough time to see. Woohoo! Another poster. Right, let's go. Right. So depending on the difficulty setting, you have a different number of guards in this area, and it's on the hard mode and extreme mode. It's quite difficult to sneak by, but the normal mode it's easy. Just stick to the wall. There's a guard there, but he won't spot you. Or he got suspicious, but we're okay. We're okay. So what you do, you just go through here. Now, when you come out of this area, go to the left. Now, I use the old camera because it's just easier to control. So the old-fashioned camera, stick to the wall. Doesn't matter what difficulty, you will not be spotted if you keep going. You'll trigger the door here, but just keep going. Ignore the door. Keep going to the left, and go through this door. Now, this next section is easy because we're in normal mode. You just stick to the wall here, and you'll be fine. If it's in hard mode, you can just about get away with running along this wall, but it's quite tight. In extreme mode, you can't stick to the wall because the enemies will spot you. You have to do a much more complicated technique to get past. Now, if you didn't collect the M63 weapon earlier in the game, oh crap, let's not do that. You can get it in that little storeroom there, but anyway, I didn't realise there was a guard there, so let's just go. Yeah. You can get the M63 weapon. Of course, I can get it later when we go back to Groznygrad. And on we go.
Snake, you're already in the sewers?
So this section is pretty brief. There's not much you can collect. There's another piece of live med you can get by going. There's a bit where you can backtrack, but it's not worth getting. Just ignore the dogs and keep moving forward. Excuse me. So just walk along here, not this exit, because if you take that one, it basically leads you back to the south, but you can get an extra bit of life med. Let's go through this one. And through here. Okay, you get the cutscene now where he dives all the way down into the waterfall, and where it's basically seemingly impossible to survive. And now we've got this cutscene. He's in some kind of different world with the boss fight called the Sorrow. And if you look at the Sorrow, you see he's got no health bar. So you're just like, well, how am I supposed to beat him? Now you can finish this boss really quickly with the handkerchief. That because we've still got our weapons and stuff. So if you've got the handkerchief with the anaesthetic on it, you know, which can knock people out. If I use it straight away on Snake with three presses, I can end the boss fight quickly. But we're not going to do that because in order to get the Sorrow's camo, you have to get to the end of the boss fight, which we can do now. This boss fight can be either pretty quick or it takes ages, and the length of the boss fight depends on how many people you've killed. If you kill loads of soldiers, what happens is effectively you're in you're dead. So in the other world, and anyone you've killed appears here. Now the bosses appear here, even though I didn't kill them, I just tranked them. But any other soldiers, if you just trank them, they don't appear. But if you killed like 50 soldiers, you'll see 50 soldiers here, and it takes a long time to get through this section. So don't kill anyone. This section is very quick. So we've just seen the fear. The next one we're going to see is the end. Obviously we did kill some fish, that's why you're seeing lots of fish in the water. And we can't hurt the Sorrow because basically he's dead anyway. So this is the end. So there's the parrot. We didn't kill the parrot, of course. The parrot is still alive. Of course, when Snake was captured and tortured and his items were confiscated, the Tsuchinoko and the parrot were basically freed. But we do get a chance to get them back. This, of course, is the pain. And then the Sorrow can fire that at Snake, which does reduce your health a little bit, but it's not going to be a problem. And we're right near the end of it now. So this is a section which fools a lot of people. It fooled me the first time I played it. But you think to yourself, well, when you get to this bit, you automatically die. Your health just goes, and that's it. Which is about to do. You think, what? Okay, well, how am I supposed to beat it? I can't hit him. If I fired my weapon, it just goes straight through him. And of course, the trick is, you're already dead. So there's no point continuing because you'll still be dead. So what do? You do that.
Boss.
And that revives you.
You have to shoot me.
So we're now in this place. If we didn't remove the transmitter whilst we were in the cell, a load of Ocelot unit would appear here, which makes getting through here much, much harder. This is like, don't eat this mushroom because it's poisoned. If you can eat this goat, we're supposed to believe, but with a fork, Snake was able to kill this goat. But anyway, there's food, so it's good. There isn't many more, I think, different sort of foods we can get. There is that other bird that we can get in Groznygrad. I can't, one of the places. Was it Groznygrad 1F? Perhaps we'll have to try and find that. And there's bits of there's fish in there you could get as well. See, what makes it quite difficult to get the Markhor ranking in terms of getting the animals and plants. There's certain plants and animals which appear quite frequently throughout the game, but there's certain ones which only appear maybe once or twice, and that's what makes it difficult. So we're going to climb this log, and then we go forward. Now there is a bit of life med under this little rock here, just in case you need life med. So what is Life Med? Life Med is, so you know the ration that in Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 which restores your health. Well, the ration in this game is just food. It doesn't do anything to your health. But the Life Med is what restores your health. So what you're looking for is Life Med to heal you. Now, I've got the SIG spray. So if you look here, you'll see, sorry, a bit further, you'll see, you remember the Tuchinoko that I caught? It's just there. It's free, so we can capture it again. And so we can now beat the game. At least we get the Tuchinoko ranking. Whether that ranking overrules the Markhor ranking if you get all 48 items, I don't know. But obviously, I think we can only get like 47, 46 now. But anyway. So before we go on, I'm going to backtrack to the previous area and I'll show you why. Even though I've missed 1 or 2 items, I hope this should still be a good guide, this playthrough, in terms of trying to find all the items. So what we're going to do, firstly we're going to equip what we want. So let's get rid of the fork, get the survival knife, MK22, get rid of the single action army. We're going to need the stun, I guess. C3 we're going to need. Don't need the vampire bat. And let's get the... We're going to need the cardboard box A. Don't need the camera yet. That should be good. And so yeah, if we equip the splitter outfit for now. So we're going to go outside first of all. Now, of course, we do know certainly later in the game when you've got Eva, you need lots of food to keep your stamina up. And to keep Eva's stamina healthy as well. And here's a good way to get lots of food, right? Get a grenade, which is that'll do, and just throw it there. Turn away, and you get lots and lots of food here. That's a really good way of filling up with lots of food. So that you can feed yourself and Eva without having too many problems. So there was a, I don't know if I picked it up, there was another face paint down here in the water. I think we've picked it up. Oh, there it is there. No, we've picked it up now. Cool. We've got all these different face paints. To show you the face paints we've got so far, we could wear the zombie one, why not? Okay, so that's a good way of getting some extra food. Now before we continue, remember the parrot we had, the Ends parrot we captured alive, and that again was basically it was step 3 when we were captured. But the parrot is there. As long as you don't get too close, you can trank it again. Now I don't think you need to finish with the parrot life because we've already collected it once, but there it is. So you don't get any reward for finishing it alive, but it's just nice that we've still got the Ends parrot. Carry on the End spirit, and then just go now. Behind the waterfall. That's one thing about MGS3. I'm glad in the remake they haven't really tried to change the level design, because the level design in this game is so good. The locations are so unique. I wouldn't want anything changed really. All I really wanted was just improved controls, better visuals, easier to change your camo in the menu, because it was tedious to do it in the original version. And I think that sounds like that's what they've done. Let's get this mushroom as well. The mushroom, not only does it obviously count as food, it also restores your battery, which is useful. You can always get that rat if I really wanted. Now we can get cardboard box B there. Now there's a truck where we can use the cardboard box A and B. There's also a cardboard box C which you can find in Cross New Grad, but it's pretty useless. If you use the cardboard box, we're going to go to the truck and where the cardboard boxes are, so I'm going to show you in a second. There's that bird I was looking for on Groznygrad 1F. What one is 1F? Not sure which one is which. Anyway. So this area, obviously there's soldiers and stuff, so here's a good idea. Equip your spider camo, because that brings your camo up to 80 to get through this area quickly. Now we could go through the doors and just enter Groznygrad like we normally do, but again there are some guards you need to contend with. So this, I think this method is quicker. So what you do, you see the truck up there, just walk past. Again, your 80% camo should protect you from the guards seeing you. In fact, what I will also do is to show you guys. I'm just going to eat some food. Pick me up. Once your stamina reaches 0, your camo is basically 0. You can be spotted pretty much from any distance. So if you go in this door, if you didn't collect the M63 in that dead end area near where you fight the end, the M63 appears here along with the XM1631. And the M63 is a machine gun, which is pretty sick. So I thought I'd show you guys that. So back we go here. So into the truck. And we're going to eat some food again. Get myself back up. I'm not going to eat the parrot or the Tuchin, okay? Let's eat another one. Let's eat the Russian cat. So what we can do, change back to the science outfit. I don't know how they wouldn't think the scientists wouldn't get or the guys wouldn't get suspicious, because Snake has now got an eye patch. So surely Vulcan would have told them he's got an eye patch now. And yet somehow we're still able to get in with a science uniform. It's a bit lame, but anyway, I'm waffling on. So what we do, get the so we're going to equip the cardboard box 8. And if you just stay there, you now get this very brief cutscene.
Lab East Wing.
So we're going to be delivered to that room. It's just a room inside the Groznygrad. And this is what I prefer. This is my preferred method of transport. So if we come out the cardboard, so we've got the scientist uniform. Make sure you've got no face paint, because if you've got face paint with the scientist uniform on, you will be discovered. Oh, that's interesting, because yeah, that's definitely the one in the water, isn't it? But yeah, that's quite well hidden. That's fair enough. So, so we can go now. Yeah. So we're basically going back to roughly where we were before, where we put Markhor. The reason being is there is a maintenance camo which we're going to collect, which you can wear to fool the guards where the Shagohod is. And I think is it in here? Oh, that's the sneaking one, but that's even better. You want the sneaking outfit, trust me. That's really useful against Ocelot. That would protect you against a lot of damage. Maintenance uniform. Okay, so the good thing about the maintenance uniform, it's no good in this area because all guards and scientists will get, they'll raise an alert if you wear it. But the maintenance uniform, like I say, it means guards won't get suspicious in the Shagohod area, which is the area we're going to now. In there. Now, of course, there's other maintenance employees in there, and if they see you in the maintenance outfit, they will raise an alert. Now we've got to place the 43 charges without being spotted. Because as long as the guards don't see you placing the charge, you're fine. Now I use cardboard box A to get into Groznygrad. If you had cardboard box B, it would take us straight here in the hangar. However, by you going in the truck. However, you won't have the maintenance outfit, so yes, it saves a bit of time, but it makes it harder to sneak around. So what we're going to do is, I like to go this way, so it might be quicker going left, but anyway, this is the way I'm doing it. So we're going to use the 6 spray, knock the guard out. Be very careful here, because there is a maintenance guy down there. Just let him go past, let him walk up. He's just going past now. Just let him go. If the guard spots you here, don't worry about it. Go and knock him out first of all with the 6 spray. Place the the C3. Deselect it. If they see you with the C3 in your hand equipped, they'll raise an alert. Actually, no, I think it's an automatic like game over that happens, then you just have to restart the area again. So we're going to knock this guy out. Remember, don't let the maintenance guys see your face, because otherwise they will raise an alert. So you automatically get the codec call after you place 2 bits of C3. Skip it. And equip the SIG spray. Knock this guard out. So I'm basically placing these from right to left. You can go from left to right if you want. It might be quicker going from left to right, but this is how I do it. And there's one more to place. Now, before you place the final one, I equip my outfit that I want for the next fight. You used to be able to do that in the original version of Metal Gear Solid 3, because after you place the C3, you've got a few seconds to select your outfit, but in the newer version, they took that away. You'll see what I mean. So if I select, I don't know, let's just select the sneaking outfit, and now place it. Immediately the cutscene triggers. But, like I say, in the original version of Metal Gear Solid 3, you had a few seconds where you could just place it, select the outfit you want or any weapons. It's little things like that I never forgot. So, let's do the boss fight. Now, the boss fight against Vulcan, again, this is normal mode, so it's not that difficult, but it's quite an intimidating boss. In European Extreme mode, Vulcan is the only boss that can kill you in one hit if you're at full health. But it's just learning the different ways you can attack him. So he will fire his electricity at you if you've got your weapon select. So watch this. So deselect it, and then it won't hit you. You can do some CQC like that. And CQC only reduces a little bit of health. So again, deselect the weapon so that the electric charge won't hurt you. Keep doing that. If you keep doing CQC, Ocelot will normally comment. He quite likes it, he loves you watching. Gotcha. So this is the halfway point. There's no save halfway through. It's just a brief cutscene where Ocelot effectively turns on Vulcan. So the Vulcan's attacks are much more dangerous now. So one of the first things we do is use the fake death pill. It's our first use in this playthrough. Full Vulcan.
He's dead already.
We've also got a 5-minute time limit to beat him. So just use the revival pill, and now you get a few free hits in, or shots in. Another really good technique is, because you know Vulcan is infatuated with Rykov. We're going to put Rykov's mask on and watch what happens. If you actually put the outfit on, the opposite outfit on, he'll fall to his knees, but we're not going to do that. If you time these shots correctly, you can keep hitting him. So he's going to do this thing now. Don't worry if you get hit here, you've got a good chance to get a few good... he's going to recharge after I was going to say. Don't worry if you get hit here, it's not the end of the world. That's fine. I got hit twice, but that's okay. So, before we finish this, let's just heal ourselves. So that's done. So we get the outfit, and the Cold War outfit is an absolute must to wear in the next sequence in the bike scenes, because I'll explain why in a minute. Let's take the Rykov mask on. Oh, mask off, it kind of looks stupid. Yeah, so these are the different face paints we've got at the moment. I don't think I need to. I don't think putting the Soviet Union facepaint on makes any difference, but we'll equip it anyway. Correct me if I'm wrong. So what happens is, when you're wearing the Soviet Union outfit, guards, when you face guards, they won't shoot at you. However, there's a little trick. On the back of the outfit, it's got basically the American flag. So if you're facing away from guards, they will shoot at you without hesitation. So we need to quit the RPG. Now you can do minimal damage against Snake defected to the Soviet Union. He wanted to join the boss, so that's what he did. Now you can do a tiny bit of damage to the Shagohod here, but not much. You could argue it's not really worth it, but in the high difficulties you'll be grateful for doing this. So don't be too concerned if you don't really damage it at all. It's no big deal. Again, there's no real point in taking out these soldiers, but why not? I don't know if there's a limit in terms of how many times you can fire a gun in order to get the Foxhound flank in MGS3. I know there is like a limit in MGS2 in terms of how many times you're allowed to shoot something, but... Yeah, we damaged the Shagohod an absolute tiny bit. If you look at the health bar, fraction damage. If you get too close and fire, then you're going to damage yourself. You see, it shot at me because it had my back to that guard.
Look up ahead!
Over there! Stop them!
Obviously, depending if you've got the fixed camera or the 3D camera, you get a different perspective. So that's the 3D camera, that's the fixed camera. So the fixed camera, you get a more cinematic kind of effect. Doesn't really matter if you've not taken these guards out. I suppose you can fire an RPG and accidentally hit one of them, but it's no big deal. Where is it? There. Oh, that wasn't a good shot because I've just hurt Snake there. Fired way too early. We've hurt the Shagohod a tiny bit more. And that'll do. Okay, so this is where it's just mainly shooting soldiers. Again, because you've got the Soviet outfit on, you know, they won't shoot at me, which is good because you get some soldiers with rocket launchers. So trust me, you don't want them firing at you. One up there. Well, just going to knock him out. In the original version of Metal Gear Solid 3, there used to be a boss rush thing at the end where you had to take out a certain number of these guys. It was much more tense. I don't know if the boss, it was called the boss survival. Has the boss survival mode been restored in Delta? Because I mean, they restored Snake versus the Monkey, among other things from the original version. So I hope the boss survival mode's been restored. Can anyone confirm that? Because that'd be really awesome if it is restored. I'd be amazed if they haven't restored it, because boss rushes are quite, you know, quite popular in games. Well, I don't know if they're popular, but they're certainly added in games a lot. So again, this guy's got a rocket launcher, but he won't fire it because I'm wearing the Soviet Union camo. Same for these guys. This next sequence is there's nothing to do whatsoever. You just let it play out. There's no point in. You can shoot at enemies if you want, but it doesn't do anything. literally can. They might get the occasional shot inside shot, but trust me, there's nothing to do. So we just watch. I have to admit, I'm not that fussed about any scenes where you're on a bike in the Metal Gear Solid game. Obviously, the Metal Gear Solid 1 sequence at the end of the game where you're escaping, trying to escape from Liquid, that's fine because there's a lot to do there. You know, you're having to keep hitting Liquid, stopping them hitting you. So that makes sense. In this one, these sequences are okay, but there's not a lot of these sequences. There's just not much to do. So you're not really under. I'm not really under any pressure right now. If you're trying to get the keratons, the frog stings, there's a few of them in this area, and they are insanely hard to hit when you're moving at speed. That's a good challenge. But other than that, as you can see, I'm not doing anything. Obviously, this next sequence, though, we get a chance to attack the Shagahod. Do it a bit more damage. I like this cutscene. I always like the bit when they go under that aircraft. Anyway, moving on. So, what we can do here, what I normally do, if I was going for the big boss, the Foxhound ranking, I'm not, of course, because this is only normal difficulty, but if I was, first thing to do is just take out the guard, so we don't actually need to hit them. And then you get the Shagahod, so you get the RPG, and just start firing. Just do quick reload. So I'm just pressing the R2 button quickly to reload faster. Now, he's attacking vehicles, but he's not attacking me as much as he can do because I've got the Soviet outfit on. So, for example, he's not launching the missile attack because I've got the Soviet outfit on. If I change the outfit, he will start attacking with missiles, which is a bit trickier. So we are damaging a little bit more now. You can look at the Shagahod health bar. So fire it, press R to a couple of times, and it just reloads immediately. So what we're going to do now is we're going to change outfit and go for the animal camo. And the reason why is because the next sequence where you're using the sniper rifle, the animal camo stops you from trembling, which is very useful. So what we're going to do, just in case he gets a shot off, I'm going to equip the AK. I forgot the AK. Did I get the AK? I didn't, did I? Never picked it up. Let's quit that instead then, just in case he fires off a missile. No, that was right at the end. That timed it perfectly. So this bit's quite easy. There's two things to shoot. If you're this is normal mode. In hard mode there's 3. In extreme mode there's 4. Do not shoot the second one until Eva shouts it's here. If you do, you shoot it too early. So wait till she says it's here.
Only one more left. The Shadowheart's not. It's here.
Shoot. Now we're coming up to, in my opinion, the most boring boss fight in the entire game. This is effectively where you more or less basically defeat the Shagahod. Well, more or less. But basically, and all you can do to damage it, you have to hit its back of its head. And to do that, you have to be very, very patient. The distance that more damage there. If it keeps you in its leg, and hopefully Eva will drive round it. Yeah, got a good hit there. You can do some good damage here, but as long as you keep firing at its legs, you're fine. See, he's moving. We want him to stop moving. Getting good hit, under 50, under half his health left now. See, stop moving, but we need it to turn so we can hit its back. There. So again, I'm quickly pressing the L2 button a couple of times so I reload instantly. Ooh, had a chance there, just missed it to damage him. Yeah, we're not moving quick enough. Oh no, we got hit him, that's good.
Working!
In terms of the animal plants, I think I've collected 46 of the 48 bits, so which is pretty respectable.
Do that again.
So probably one more hit now. We're going to get a chance. Nope. Wish it would drive more quickly. We've got him anyway. Anyway, it's done. So this is the final bit where you basically have to shoot the Vulcan. So what I do, fire at the legs, try not to hit either. Immediately switch the MK, try and get his head. Look at that, we did a lot of damage there. Took him about a third of damage there. About a third of his health. Not as much there, but he's down to 50%. So as long as you hit his, when you hit the Shaggyhod's leg, it stuns Vulcan for a few seconds. If you get an absolute direct headshot, I would have done more damage there.
I can't move!
Like that. That does a lot more damage. So it's done. So that's the end of Vulcan. Vulcan dies now. And for this sequence, another sequence here, again, equip the Soviet outfit again because you get these soldiers chasing and shooting you. You don't need to do anything for this first part, just watch it. It's only at the end of it when you have to, when you get to an area where there's like guards all over the place where you have to be a bit more careful. But as of right now, just watch it. It's quite nice in a way because you need a bit of a breather because this game's quite intense. It's a long game. But yeah, if to let you know, I will be getting the digital version of Metal Gear Solid Delta, the remake of MGS3 coming out next week. So once you get the digital deluxe version, the game comes out a couple of days earlier. So it'll come out on Tuesday. I'm working Tuesday during the day, but in the evening I'll play it from about maybe 6:30, 7:30 UK time. Now I do plan to do a full playthrough, no matter how long that takes. That's the plan. I'll let you know nearer time. If you want to come watch me do my first ever playthrough of Delta, that'd be really cool. And what I'll do then, I'll just do a playthrough in normal mode. Because I like to do different modes. I'll do a playthrough in normal mode on the modern version. Then I might do a hard mode playthrough on the the legacy view. But I will do an extreme mode, European extreme, and I will eventually get the Foxhound rank, and I will live stream that. So I'm going to be playing Delta a lot. So this bit here, this is the tricky bit, because you've got guards everywhere. If you just keep sort of turning, you're not going to take much damage. Because remember, you've got the Cold War outfit on. You keep turning because obviously you've got the American flag on the back. Again, just face these guys. One of them's got a rocket launcher, but as long as you've got the Cold War camo on, you're fine. It won't hit you. This next sequence, you can take a bit more damage. It's tempting just to not do anything, but you can get hit here by these guards. So it's hard to hit them because of how quickly they move. Now, as long as you knock the guard out with Trank, even though they crash, it doesn't count as a kill or anything, so you're fine. But they will respawn. You get replacement guards, so it's probably not worth hitting them. And remember, we still got the Soviet camo equipped. Yeah, I hit him that time. Right, so we're going to do shoot log here. If you don't hit the log, you'll take quite a bit of damage. So just done. Okay, this next sequence, this is the final bike chase sequence, or whatever you call that. So again, as long as you face forward, you won't take much damage. Occasionally, the enemies can hit you from the left, but again, it shouldn't be a problem. In terms of how well I've done this, I think I've had like one alert. I've used a ration once. Other than that, it's been a pretty clean playthrough. Haven't killed any soldiers or anything. Obviously, you can trunk these soldiers if you really want to. I remember the first time I ever played Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, and I was thinking at this point we must be like near the end of the game. So when the game continues after this sequence, I was just like, oh crikey, I can't believe it keeps going. This game is a lot longer to beat than, it's a much longer game than MGS2, which may surprise you, but it's at least could be a good 2 hours much longer. You know, just skipping all the cutscenes. So it's and I like that. So again, we've got these guards here, but there's no point tranking them. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to change my outfit. Yes, they will start shooting at me, but that's okay because we're right near the end now. Oh, look at that accuracy. So what happens now, basically there's a fuel leak on the car, they crash, both get injured, Eva's badly injured, so you now have to heal Eva and Snake. If you heal Eva before Snake, then you don't get a chance to heal Snake, so at least not yet. So the thing to do first of all is cure Snake first, do the usual, heal him. But basically Eva gets like a bit of twig from a tree gets in her stomach, so she's quite badly injured. So we're going to heal her now, but now you have to look after her because you need to get Eva to follow you, and you need to replenish her stamina because if you don't, she won't move very quickly. And that's why I collected all that food. You know, that's why I threw that grenade in near the waterfall to get all that extra bit of food so that I can give Eva food without having too many problems. So this is where you restart. If you haven't got, if you're low on ammunition, just take all this stuff here. There's loads here. There we go. So there's some stuff there as well. Again, there's like a frog there. So again, these are all bits of food which could be very useful. If you look at Eva's food at the moment, she's quite her stamina is quite low. So I would give her some food now. But her stamina will deplete more quickly. After a while, she starts to feel better. Her stamina will reduce more slowly, but it does take a while before that starts to happen. So, in order to get Eva to follow you, if you're not too near, do this hand gesture where Snake, is telling her to follow her, to follow him. Sorry. Again, I can switch to the 3D camera mode so you can see where I'm going. I'll show you the map as well. So what's happening now is some of the soldiers heard the explosion when their bike crashed, so some soldiers are following. So even though Vulcan is dead, we still got soldiers after Snake. So I'm just going to have a quick look to see if there's any more bits of fruit in the trees. I don't think there is. No, I don't think so. See, that fire there is from where the bike crashes. Okay, I think we can move now. So, now, this next sequence is a pretty good one. we're going to make sure the stun grenade is equipped. Now, a smoke grenade might be fine, but I'm going to use the stun grenade here. I'm going to show you what a trick I do. I don't know if people do this a bit differently. So in this next sequence, the guards will start coming after you, and of course, because Eva's not moving very quickly, you're limited in terms of you have to be very careful, make sure they don't catch up and cause an alert phase. So I'm making sure she's got 100% stamina. So what I do here, I throw stun grenades to slow the guards down. Now, if you throw more than 2 stun grenades, you'll create an alert phase. But if as long as you throw 1 or 2, you won't alert them. Obviously, they'll be confused and they'll be suspicious, but you won't alert them. So the guards are now coming after us. So I'm going to bring even. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get the stun grenade. Throw. Okay. And again. Now go. Now normally you hear the guards talking and they're just like, they're wondering what's going on. But the point of it is to slow them down for a little bit. Yeah. So now they obviously that they did see they were hit by the stun grenade. So let's just go. Now, if you need some fruit, there is some fruit. Again, there's some fruit in the trees as well. So just keep either following you. Obviously, you can change to the other camera if you want the 3D camera, but I'm using the old-fashioned camera because it's just easier to keep an eye on the guards who are following you. And then in terms of the map, just to show you, so work on this way. You could go left as well. There's another route you can take, but this is the quickest, safest route. If you wanted, you could get these bits of fruit. There are fruits in the trees. Anyway, let's get Eva to follow. See if I can find that fruit. Yeah, there. See that? We don't need it, but that's fruit you can shoot down. So just keep getting Eva to follow you. Now, being the dirty little cheeky pervert that Kojima is, bless him, he gives a little reward for the player. If you get through this section without creating an alert phase, you get a little reward. I'm going to show you what that reward is. Basically, what it means is when you go into the survival viewer, or Cure, go to Eva, and now she's in the underwear. And it's all because we got through that section without being seen. So yeah, that's your reward, which is a silly reward. Anyway, right now this section is much better because it's harder because you now you've got to fight your way through the guards. We're going to obviously want to try and do it stealthily. So the first thing we're going to do is going to save. And what we're going to do now is, so we don't want Eva following us because she can be a hindrance now. So the first thing we're going to do is knock her out for her own safety. Okay, so we're now going to equip the thermals on. Now we want to take all these guards out. Now you can equip the spider outfit if you want, again, to increase the health. So you see there's a guard there. There's about 4 or 5.
What was that?
There's a guard there. There's quite a few.
Right there.
No, if you miss them, or they normally come charging forward, but we've been quite lucky really. They stayed in a little way away. That other guard's moving on. Right, so there might be a guard here. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, there is. Yeah, I thought so. There's a guard in the distance. Can you see him? Again, if you miss the guard, they normally come charging towards you, so just need to be careful. Now, I think we've trained them all. I think so. Anyway, I'll soon find out. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to Eva and wake her up. Let's give her some food as well, to bring her stamina back up. Now, I'm conscious, obviously, I have used quite a lot of NK ammunition. So hopefully we can get some more from some of the guards. Because we obviously will need the ammunition when we take on the boss in the final fight. Now, there is some stuff in the trees there. I don't think it's the fruit that we were missing. I mean, I definitely wouldn't... Oh, it is the fruit C! It never said the fruit C's there. I've looked on Google and no one says it's there. I don't think I'm going to get there because there's a bird that I missed. So I still don't... There is a... If that could be bird C, I'd be so happy. No, it's bird D. Ah, that's the piece of fruit. I know. I thought I wasn't going to get it, so I didn't bother getting the bird C. Oh my god, that's so annoying. I should have found the bird C. Still could have got the rank. But at least I now know that the final fruit C is right in the final area in the game. That's good knowledge for future playthroughs. Ah, that's so annoying. There's about 5 guards there we've knocked out. Now, you can go to the right. So I'll show you the map. Now you can go to the right. You see the X? The X is where we need to go. You can go to the right, but there's lots of guards there, or we're going to go left. And the left is slightly better because you go up a slight ridge. You're slight raised, and it gives you a better perspective of like taking enemies out. So you'll soon see what I'm talking about. Oh, if only there was a bird C here. Oh, that's agony. Pure agony. So, in hard mode or high, there's a guard right on the bottom there, on the grass there. You can take out. So there's a guard there. You can see him there. Right, he's gone down. There's guards. There's a guard. There as well. Can you see him? Just partially hidden. Yeah, he wasn't happy with that, was he? Let's give Eva some more food. Let's get him. Should be alright to come down, I think. I hope. There might be a guard here that we haven't trained yet. Yeah, there is. Look there. It's just lying there. Right. Now, I think the other guard we trained, I think he's gone down now. I hope he's gone down. You'll notice I haven't got much MK ammunition, so I like to have plenty of MK ammunition before the fight with the boss starts. And there's MK ammunition in the boss arena, so it's not a nightmare, but it's obviously you want to have something to begin with. And I know one of these guards has got MK ammunition. Oh crap, I didn't realise there was one there. Gotcha. That was slick. Please have MK ammunition. Please. Hey, perfect. Right. So come on, Eva. Where is she? She's somewhere. There she is. So I'll show you the map again because I know we've been moving all over the place. So there we are. We're right near where we need to go. So I'm gonna bring my stamina to full. I'm also going to equip the snow camo for obvious reasons because we're in an arena full of snowy flowers. Now, apparently you're supposed to press the circle button to parry the boss, but I've always just rapidly tapped the square and circle button, so I've probably always been doing it wrong. So we just need to go there. See, I don't think. Let's knock her out for that. I don't think there's any birds around here. If that missing bird I could get, that might be enough to get the. Marker rank. I don't think there's any bird seeds in this area. I mean, that could have been a bird there, but I don't know now because I've scared them off. You can see there's a bird there. And that's bird E, which is not what we want. So I'll go back and where the other birds were and see if we can. See if one knows the bird see. So let's get rid of the magpie. It's safe right now because everyone is trained. All the guards are trained. I walked right into it. Oh dear. Okay, let's go back again and the birds will then return. I need to be a bit more stealthy next time. The birds are just there. Just in that little clump of. Bird C? No. No, it's not. Okay, let's just go. I tried. Just can bring my stamina back up to 100%. Come and leave that, let's go. Anyway, it's a good playthrough, isn't it? No, just got to beat the boss. Now I have been streaming for about 3 hours and 36 minutes, so I've not mucked around. If we did watch all the cutscenes, it'd probably be close to like, well, 5.5 hours.
It was
So,
left
boss time.
then to early in the 20s. Let's see what you're made of.
Where's the boss? Ready for round 2? Well, it's a draw so far. We know she's there.
He's gone.
Damn it!
Brace yourself.
Got it. Right, let's do a bit of CQC, shall we?
Excellent, Jack.
Where is she?
stronger.
And we know there's 3 snakes in this area as well, which I will get. I'm just getting boss. What's his health nice and low first of all. Oh, mid-run shot.
Here I come.
Oh, God.
You're better than I do.
So there's 3 snakes you can get here: solid, liquid, and solidus.
Brace yourself.
God, not again. Yeah, actually won that one. There's a Pearson trophy in the Delta version where you have to win every single CQC encounter with the boss. So that's the first 8. There's 2 others. Let's find that one, which is the other side. Yeah, it's the other side, isn't it? This one is the. Which one is this? Snake J. Let's get the other one. I'll go into the survivor view and show you these 3. The white snakes. So if you go into the food menu, we've now got the solidus, the solid and liquid snake.
There you are. Get ready.
Get ready. Okay, I'm ready. Right, and that's it. So she's down, gone. And we can get the snake camo. I always like wearing the snake camo in the ending cutscene. So, done. So I reckon we've got 47 of the 48 items. Oh, I'm going to kick myself. Can't believe it. No site said that the fruit seed could be found in the last area. If I had known that, I would have gone and got the bird sea. It's the only one I didn't get. I think. As in the Granny Gorky Outer Walls or the Grosny Red 1F, but I don't know which area. At least I'll know for the future.
Take this. Keep it safe.
Now, a lot of people rate Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater as their favourite Metal Gear Solid game. You can understand why, can't you? The story's amazing, gameplay's superb, it's a long game, there's so many really cool areas to explore, so many Easter eggs and things you can find and stuff. Codec conversations are amazing. I personally rate Metal Gear Solid 1 over MGS3, but both games are brilliant. It doesn't really matter which one you rate first. Both are easily the best Metal Gear games.
You're a wonderful man. Kill me.
At least in my opinion.
Do it.
Whether I'll be changing that, whether I'll be putting Delta above MGS1 and 3, we'll soon find out. That's a question for you guys. What if Delta is a success and it's got like 86 Metacritic score, so that is very successful. What game would you want? What Metal Gear Solid game would you want remade next? By the way, shooting the boss there, killing that doesn't count as a kill towards your total. Right, I take the gun the right. Why? Because by taking them on the right, you get given the single action army by Ocelot. So by taking them on the right, unfortunately we haven't got the bullet. This is obviously a game of Russian roulette.
It's a blank.
Can we all agree that Ocelot is awesome in this game? And it's just ironic, isn't it, that Ocelot accidentally blinded Snake in his right eye. But they turned out to be really good friends after this.
Till we meet again, John.
And you can sort of understand from this why Ocelot, he idolized Snake. You can understand why Ocelot was always on Big Boss's side. I have to try that what Ocelot did there, see if you can bounce on the water like that. Anyway, what we'll do, we're just going to skip everything now, and then we're just going to let the credits play out. You can't skip the credits, fortunately. So we just have to let it play out. It's only a few minutes, and then we'll find out what rank I get. That's it. I think I've collected 47 of the 48 pieces, which I'll still be pleased with. Because I haven't tried to get all 48 items to get the Markhor ranking for a very long time. This is obviously a very sad bit of the story here. Where you learn basically of Eva's true identity. So effectively she sort of double-crossed everyone. But then we find at the end of the game someone else triple-crossed everyone, so this game's story is bonkers. I think the first time I've ever played MGS3, I think I shed a tear at the end of this, because it was just... It's a bit of a heartbreaking story. But yeah, we just have to wait for this credit sequence to finish. But I will be playing Delta probably most days from Tuesday this week coming. I'm just going to stream it on my YouTube channel. So if you want to come and watch, that'd be awesome. Come and chat. It's going to be interesting to see how different it plays, because obviously the new modern control system. Konami said they've had to readjust the difficulty because basically with the new modern controls they said the game was too easy. So interesting to see what they've adjusted to make it harder. Is it just that enemies will be able to see you more clearly? I don't know what they're going to do. But I'm really looking forward to Delta. It's not a new game, obviously. It's just a faithful remake of a previous game. But this is kind of like the first new Metal Gear game we've had since The Phantom Pain was released 10 years ago. And let's just say I'm not the biggest fan of The Phantom Pain, so very much looking forward to Delta. But I mean, if anyone here is watching who's never played a Metal Gear Solid game before and you'd like to look at Delta, I'd definitely recommend it. You know, it's got different difficulty settings. You've got very easy, normal, hard, extreme, or European extreme. Very easy is exactly what it says. Bosses go down in a few hits. You get tons of life medicine. It's very easy. Normal obviously is the standard difficulty. This is what I'm playing this on. Extreme mode is where it gets very, very tough. Bosses need a lot of hits to take them down. European extreme difficulty, that was actually when Metal Gear Solid 3 was originally released, which I think was 2004. It only had the 5 difficulty settings from very easy to extreme mode. But basically it wasn't released in Europe straight away. So it was released I believe it was released in Japan first, then it was released in Europe or America, something like that. It released in Europe and America like a year later. And when they did that, they added the European extreme difficulty setting just as a little bonus for fans who had to wait a year to play the game. And European extreme isn't that much more difficult than extreme mode. It's just that boss take fractionally less damage in European extreme, but again, it's not a major difference. If you want to get if you want to get the highest ranking in European extreme mode or extreme mode, which is Foxhound, the basic requirements are you have to beat the game in under 5 hours. You can't kill any soldiers, so you have to trank every soldier. We don't have to trank soldiers, but basically you don't kill any soldiers. You have to trank all bosses. You can only have a total of 5 life bars of damage, and you can only be seriously injured up to 20 times, which doesn't sound too much, but you'll be surprised how quickly that can add up. Obviously, no rations used, or no life med used, I should say. And like I said, no continues, so you can't die. You can save up to 25 times, which is very generous. In Metal Gear Solid 2 to get the highest ranking, you could only save up to 8 times max. And then just save it 25, which is fair because, and maybe it's a bit easy, but there's MGS3 is a much longer game, so the extra saves are a help. But anyway, not too much longer now, and then we'll see the results screen. So you guys can hang on another minute or two, and then we'll see it.
They'll tell you where to go.
In terms of Sonic fans, I will stream a bit of. In fact, no, I think I said tomorrow I'll do. I will do like a the Impossible Sonic 3, the Impossible Challenge with Knuckles, where you try and beat the game with no rings. Good luck with that. So I think I'll do that tomorrow. I might also play some of the classic Sonic Simulator tomorrow on Netflix. Not Netflix, on Roblox. But then on Monday I'll do a bit more Metal Gear Solid 3, and then Tuesdays when I'll start playing Delta. I wish Tuesday was bank holiday instead, because then I could have the whole day playing Delta, but unfortunately not. And I didn't have any time left after book off work just to play Delta. But yeah, I'm kind of like a Metal Gear Solid, a big Metal Gear Solid fan, because I've played pretty much most of the games. Not every single one, most of them. So I've played, like, like the MGS 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and Peace Walker. They're very, very, very addictive. Well, most of them are very fun, addictive games with lots of replay value. At least Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 are. The other ones, not so much. The kind of, from MGS4 onwards, the quality generally dropped, so they're not as good as the original games. The good thing is if you can play the original 3 games on the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 that was released a couple of years ago. And of course I am looking forward to the Master Collection Volume 2, which probably will come out, I reckon, towards the end of next year, which will hopefully should include MGS4, Peace Walker, maybe 5, and maybe might include some of the other games like Twin Snakes. But this music here, right? This music, they stopped including this music from MGS4 onwards because of like rights issues. They think someone copied this music from composed it in Russia who composed it. I don't know whether this music will appear in the remake of Delta. If it does, I'll be thrilled. But I like this music, but I'm not sure if it will return. We've got this little sequence here. We can't skip it. It's only like 2 minutes.
Groznyj and the Granin research
and then we'll see the results screen.
Wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary.
Anyway, if you enjoyed this, if you want to subscribe to my channel, cool. If you don't, no problem at all, and I hope you enjoyed this playthrough.
The boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed.
Also, just one more call now, and then we get the results screen.
Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Groznyj has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Grannon that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam.
It's such a cool reveal.
Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
Okay, so we got. I was right. We got 47 of the items, and the one we missed was the bird sea, which could have got earlier in the game. Ah, so close, one away. But because we didn't get the 48th item, instead we got the Tutsunoko rank. There you go. Beat it in 3 hours and 49 minutes. 7 saves, 1 continue, 2 alert phases, no humans killed, 12 seriously injured, total damage 2. Life medicines used 1. That's not bad. Decent playthrough, isn't it? Now you get all the extra bits of camo. So, Single Action Army, we've got from Ocelot, Patriot from the boss, camera, Infinity Face Paint. Infinity Face Paint basically means I don't know what we did to obtain that. Anyway, that basically gives you infinite ammo. Tuxedo, of course. DPM Desert. I mean, you've already got the DPM camo anyway. And that's that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, guys. I'm going to be playing some more Metal Gear Solid 3 on Monday. And then on Tuesday, I'll be live streaming Delta, my first play of Delta, probably from about 6:30, 7, that kind of time. So until then, thanks for watching, guys, and bye for now. And I'll let you know when I do stream Metal Gear Solid and Delta next.